This is a Valiant Star podcast. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another episode of the Nerds Be Like podcast. I'm Antonio, and I'm back with the boys, Dan and Jack. Introduce yourselves, even though I already did.
How are ya?
What's good?
And we also got the boys, Patty and Lenny, as well as Eric, our new dad.
Whoa.
Hola.
That's a good intro.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Not much.
Yeah. So,
Should probably say it now. Brandon is not here. He has
Yeah.
some stuff going on and probably will not be able to make it to this episode, but that's
Yeah.
fine.
yes.
Dan, what are we doing here today?
Okay, so actually, this is courtesy of Eric.
Thanks, Dad.
Giving us the idea for this episode. I think only because I couldn't think of anything, and I'm like, this sounds like a really good idea, especially with the timing. We're gonna be doing a tier list because it's May the 4th in upcoming in a few days.
Actually, a week, right?
Yeah, it's Tuesday today, right?
Exact.
Yeah,
Yeah,
today's
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, then it would be in a week.
Little under a week.
So we're gonna be doing a tier list of Star Wars properties, not everything, because we haven't seen everything.
Most stuff.
Yeah, obviously the movies, some most of the cartoons.
Yeah, most of the
And
shows.
The important
shows.
stuff.
You got-
Yeah, the one that matters.
But before we go into that, let's talk some news of the week. I'm getting tired of writing. This is delayed until this. This is delayed until that.
COVID.
We still have some delays.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
But we have actually this one's not a delay. This one is being pushed forward a few weeks. Thor: Love and Thunder gets a release date. Instead of being released in like late February, it'll be released in February 11th of 2022, and also giving Doctor Strange a push so they're not too close together. It got pushed got moved to March 25th that same year. And then some more Marvel delays. We have Spider-Man 3 because I'm not sure if we talked about it or not last time. But like Venom was delayed, and then now Spider-Man 3 will be delayed because of Venom. Because of it got that we did talk about it actually. Because it got pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I hate
Yeah,
Tony.
they got-
And it
And
was
then push back.
it was too close together. So then that's why they pushed it. So now
You know, I know Spider-Man's like a 5-year-old, but you know he's still better than Venom, and this is upsetting.
Yeah.
Stop it. Know where this conversation goes.
Honestly, it's surprising that somebody could be worse than Tom Holland. It's crazy, though.
we're still getting it that same year though, which is good. But it'll be instead of like was it July? It started. Now it's October, or not October,
I think-
November.
November.
June. Remember it got pushed up to June and then back?
Venom.
No, that was October. You're right.
Yeah. So I don't even know where Morbius lands.
March,
In the
Let's
trash.
hope, let's hope it's nowhere.
March 19th, 2021. I'm not speaking to y'all.
Jared Leto can get it in the bad way.
Did you really say in the trash?
Of course I did. It's Jared Leto and Morbius,
We're
dude.
not talking about this. You know, I love Jared Leto.
We already are.
Too late.
That's the funniest way I've heard anybody put it.
I hope it gets pushed back into the garbage can, dude. Jesus Christ.
Bye.
See you later.
Terrible.
What else? Actually, we mentioned this yesterday. I think when we were playing, I mentioned that Spider-Verse will be delayed. Although it's we very much would like for it to be, like closer to us. It is a good thing when it comes to animated movies or shows when things get delayed because you get more time to work on it.
I don't know. I don't. The more I think
But-
about it, the more I see that Sony has their eyes on Spider-Verse too. It makes me sad and scared. Like I feel like a child that's just like, no, they're gonna ruin it.
I mean, I'm looking at it the bright side.
Don't do it, Mr. Sony.
I don't think that you should be too worried. Like initially when they were making Spider-Verse, like we know we talked about this that they had like their B team working on Spider-Verse and the A team working on the Emoji Movie, I think. And like
Oh my god. The audacity, dude.
so they trusted the Emoji Movie more, and they were like not given any intention to the Spider Verse, and then it was a hit. And I see where Antonio's coming from, but like I feel like you shouldn't worry too much about it for now. Like I think if we see the marketing and the marketing is pretty bad, maybe, or I don't know.
I mean, if they know it's going to be a moneymaker, I would think Sony would like to make money.
Yeah. I mean, that's what like Spider-Man did for Homecoming, or not Homecoming, Far From Home. So like they might get their hands on that too more than they would on Spider-Verse.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
never know.
And then good news good news, not in terms of delay, but The Last of Us actually got a new release date. So I know we talked about this last week that it was delayed indefinitely and that it was not clear when it would be, arriving. But I think we predicted either, or Patty said either like in the summer or late this year, I think, something like that. But it has a release date of June 19th. And I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there was some leaks that happened with the game, like cutscenes and spoilers.
The game was just like leaked. I saw those and I read a lot about that.
Oh, so you know what happens?
No, I couldn't. I knew that like a majority, like basically the game as a whole was basically spoiled. But I couldn't find exactly what it was. I didn't look too hard because I didn't really want to see them. I just read more about like why they were leaked, and I was like,
I'm gonna find them because I don't care.
I was not surprised that it got
Say
leaked.
massive story. What is massive story spoiler?
Just
though?
don't.
I'm not gonna say it. I just want to see what it is.
There's a lot.
Potential spoilers. Okay.
Go on Reddit and you'll find it. I guarantee it.
No, they're not.
Probably.
They're not potential. They are. They are spoilers. It is. It's not potential. It is.
But do you think they actually moved forward and made a official because of the leaks?
Well, no. I mean, they came out at almost exactly the same time.
So why? Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it just.
Just odd coincidence.
Yeah.
I mean, you
but,
can't redo the game this close.
Like the announcements are basically like the leaks came out the same exact, like basically the same day that
Yeah, was
it was announced that the release date was announced. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't be surprised if some like
Intern
disgruntled employee at Naughty Dog.
went on Reddit.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Naughty Dog is not renowned for their employee treatment.
I mean, this kind of reminds me of like because Kingdom Hearts 3 came out like a couple days early in Japan because it's Japan, and there's this whole like week almost where you're just like, oh, if you're in America or like anywhere that's not Japan, you have to wait or you're spoiled.
Oh.
So I just wasn't on Twitter for that whole week.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about this next game. I know we talked about it, but it has a release date. Ghost of something.
Tsushima, that's how I pronounce it. I mean, I'm pretty sure, isn't that also a Naughty Dog title?
Is it?
I think it's because I think that's why its release date was also changed. Because I'm pretty sure, what it seemed like, I'm pretty sure that's another Naughty Dog title, and I'm pretty sure that game was supposed to release on June 19th, and then they realized that they could release Last of Us 2 on that day instead, and so they were like, you know what? I think people want The Last of Us 2 more than the ghost of name people can't pronounce. You know?
It's it says developer Sucker Punch Productions. So
I thought it was.
I think it it might be a Sony exclusive though.
Stuff.
Yeah, it was published by Sony. Yeah.
Okay, then maybe that's it. So maybe it was just a Sony thing instead.
Yeah.
Not a Naughty Dog. Which would actually
I'm looking at the
explain
leaked
more why it got leaked, because that Naughty Dog employee probably realized he's going to be working 14-hour days for the next month.
But yeah, I don't know if I said the date, but it's July 7th of 2020. So like a
Yeah,
few,
17th.
a few, like almost a month after The Last of Us. We're going by this news pretty quickly, but that's all good.
Because, like I said, like pretty much bunched up all the
Yeah,
late.
it's not a lot.
So the few days,
Delayed, not delayed. Delayed.
hold up. When was Infinity War released? What day was it? Like the 27th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So like yesterday. There you go. So the 2-year anniversary was yesterday, and there was a quarantine rewatch party. And they showed. Let me put it up somewhere if I can. I'll put it on Discord. They showed a shot that they had with Doctor Strange wearing the Iron Man armor, not like concept art, but actually Benedict Cumberbatch in the armor, and
Oh.
Tony Stark like next to him, and so I guess they shot it, but it didn't fit quite well.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like everything they wrote, they shot because remember all them Hulk things we got in the trailer that we never got in the movie?
I think they like you mean the one where he's running?
Yeah, and then he busts through the Hulk Buster armor and all that, like everything.
Yeah, because I think it was just because they were trying to save a few things for Endgame. That way, it didn't feel too crammed in the Infinity War, which I think worked out for the better. I think it worked out for the better because Infinity War was really good. But yeah, okay. Here's the thing you guys want to watch or not watch. Just see it on Discord. I think he looks pretty good. It's definitely a different size of suit because they both have different body shapes. But he does look pretty good in the suit.
I don't think they could have given him like Iron Strange. Is that the name that person went with?
oh.
Iron Strange.
Okay, you mean
Hmm.
the
post. We
yeah.
really almost got Iron Strange in Infinity War.
there is a version of him, but I don't know. Definitely don't think that's the name.
That name just sounds so goofy to me.
I'm okay with Dr. Iron Man, so
Yeah, Doctor Iron. Like that sounds way cooler than Iron
Iron
Strange.
Man.
It's like Iron. It starts with an M, something like that. But I know there's a different like, and like an alternate universe where he's
Oh yeah.
he has a suit.
That's it.
I think would that have fit in like in that version of the movie?
In Infinity War,
Yeah, that we have- the
that
one we have.
seems weird.
Depending on what they were doing, I mean, they would have to say, "Here, do this real quick." Give them the thing.
They would have to. I don't think so. I feel like it would have taken a long. I don't know, like what you would have to cut like some other plotline out to make that a thing, and I don't know what you would take out of that movie to put that in.
Yeah, because it's not, you don't really need it, but it's cool
Yeah.
to see it.
It would be interesting, but it wouldn't fit in with everything else in there. It would be strange. So I feel like you'd have to like cut something out to make that work if you really wanted that to work.
I wonder if we're gonna see Doctor Strange with Iron Man armor in Multiverse of Madness, like
I mean,
version.
it could be a version.
Perhaps.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A version of an
You
alternate
could have
universe.
something like it.
Yeah. It could have become Iron Man instead. You know what I mean?
Definitely could.
I mean, I ain't gonna see. I'm gonna be too busy looking at Wanda.
Can't find the name, but I know it exists. Like Iron Sorcerer, maybe. I don't know. That sounds better than Iron Strange.
Yeah, Iron. It's just
Iron Sorcerer.
yeah. Iron
Uh,
Sorcerer, Doctor Iron, like
Dr.
Iron
Man.
Man.
Doctor Man. That's a big one.
Strange Man.
Strange Man. No, that's it. That's the one. Strange Man.
I like the Iron Supreme.
Coming out of some magical portal. It is I, Strange Man.
Here to save the day.
Saving the day.
All right, so let's come full circle with the actual topic of today's episode. Because of May the 4th, like we mentioned up top, we're going to be doing the tier list. And so there's 3 things actually that are going to be released on Disney Plus on May the 4th. So first, to get it out of the way, we have Rise of Skywalker. It'll be on there just to conclude the Skywalker saga.
Yeah,
Um,
that's it. No other reason.
yeah,
Just to
and
wrap the mess up.
in a
That's
loose end. Um, and we also have a documentary for the Mandalorian series.
Can't wait for that now.
Oh, that looks
Yeah.
exciting.
it does.
There's like a round table. You guys saw the trailer, right?
I didn't even know that was a thing until just
Oh.
now.
It's like Disney something. It's like it's like their own documentary series for I guess for like whatever shows they end up making.
It's like a behind the scenes thing.
Yeah, so they're gonna go episode by episode, I think, or it might be like I probably might be like that, but it might have like segments. Like I think like there's a round table where I think there's one where there's the actors, there's another one there's the directors sitting down, I think maybe some writers, and I watched part of like how they brought Mandalorian to life, like the space aspect, like the setting, because they didn't shoot in any location. I think maybe there's some sand segments on Tatooine, but for the most part they shot in a lot, and like in a studio where they had like a projection or like a projector on a screen, like a large screen, and like they can control like where the shot, how the shot moves, if the camera follows it, kind of thing. And it's kind of like a projection, but it doesn't look like an LED screen or anything like that. It feels kind of real, and it maps out like a 360 version of it. So it doesn't. It kind of goes on for a while. It was really interesting. This will be in the documentary, but I saw it somewhere else, like how they brought Mando to life. Also importantly, we're also going to be getting the final episode of Clone Wars.
Very,
My
very
body's
sad.
ready.
So I'm not.
It's not. Don't lie to everybody. You know it's not. Nobody's ready.
I sent the clip. Anybody see the clip?
Yeah, I watched that. That almost made me cry, dude. That was so sad. Oh god, dude.
Like especially like I mean actually let's not talk about it in case nobody's seen it. Let's not talk about it. It's okay. We'll talk about it when
We all know what happens. The younglings. I'm just saying.
oh that thing you
Dogs.
sent too.
The younglings, they're gonna die.
No, don't say that.
Let's go on to the topic actually. I think the way I've never done a tier list before, or I don't think anybody of us have done a tier list.
I know
But-
how they work.
Yeah, I know how they
Yeah.
work too, but I
They're
don't know.
physically.
Well, I
put
think
together.
I think everybody knows how a tier list works.
Yeah, I just mean like how do we have to figure out a way to explain.
So
stuff.
first, let's start off
So,
with
like-
what we have for tiers.
Okay, yeah, let's do
We
that.
start from top to bottom,
Yeah.
and then we'll start.
So
Go
like
through what we have.
the top, obviously we've got like the default tiers of S at the top, and then
Mhm.
A, B, C, and D, and then we have two tiers below D. And basically, the first
These are
one
the
is
failing ones.
basically the first tier below D, which would be F tier. We renamed to Episode 2 because
Word,
that's
I'm
just a
like-
fact. That's just how that works. Episode 2, it's an F.
That's a
And then below Episode 2, which I think, do we plan as using as just most of us haven't watched it, or it's actually just as terrible as the Christmas special?
I mean, I
It's
know
the
what I'm
Christmas
putting there.
special. We know what's going in the Christmas special. For I feel like most of us, it's just because we haven't seen it, but it's also as bad as the Christmas special.
Oh, I just remembered
So-
you didn't put the Christmas special on the list.
No, I was not. Like, I would have to make a tier below Christmas special for the actual Christmas special.
That's how bad it is.
That's how terrible it
You
is.
name a tier after it, and it goes below that.
Yeah, it does. All right, so that's the tiers. So,
Yeah, so-
do we want to talk about how like what we're
Well,
listing,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
how we're
So-
listing them?
Right now, we're doing everything that we're listing is in chronological order of release.
Yes.
Yes.
for the
So what
people-
we are oh sorry.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say for the people who are viewing this on YouTube, hopefully it should be at the bottom of like what movies was which. But for the people listening to the audio version, like Tones was saying, you can go ahead.
We are going to be doing all the like movies and shows that we say would matter. I don't know how you want to describe that. It's all the
Mainline movies.
the main
9
line.
main movies.
the
We've got
spin-off movies as
the
well.
2 other stories. It's like, I guess they're called Star Wars stories. Technically, that's what they're called. Rogue One and Solo. And then we've got most of the important TV shows, being the first Clone Wars animated series from the early 2000s, the most recent Clone Wars, Rebels, and Mandalorian. And then what's the
Yes.
other thing that we have? Oh, and we also have the Clone Wars movie
Oh yeah.
that came before the series. I forgot about that one. We have that too.
It's because
That's
it's
everything we
there,
have.
and I just see Ahsoka, and I think
It's kind of
It's just more Clone Wars.
yeah.
it's because
It's the movie
Ahsoka.
that led into the series.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think we already know what everybody but Eric's gonna say about it because Eric still hasn't seen Clone Wars, which is honestly still
Watched
a
all
tragedy.
Yeah.
that either.
safe space.
Well, no, Jack, you've seen like a good half of the show. That's more than Eric.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, Eric, can you move closer to your mic if possible?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay, cool.
That's
Should we? Okay, I have a question about tier list because I've only seen what's his face
H33.
yeah, with the candy thing. Do we vote on it, and if somebody like everyone gives it like an S, and let's say Eric gives it an A,
We
do
probably
put it an
average it
A?
out.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, we'd average it out.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Cool. So do we start not chronological? Do we start the way it's
Do we
released?
want to? Yeah. Well,
Yes.
we're starting with episode 4, but do we want to like talk about like how, or do we just want to like we rate one and then explain like the reasoning
Yeah,
behind?
I'd say
everything?
that. Yeah, that makes more
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
I'm
Patty,
gonna be honest. So I'm
you're
controlling it.
controlling?
I'm gonna put it at A.
Okay,
Since I'm the
that,
one controlling it.
okay. That's a
Because I
good
There
starting
we
point.
can discuss and see if we want to change where that
Mhm.
goes.
Because I
So-
think S is like that's like the cream
already know
crop.
what's going
That's
in
the,
S.
That's the, we know what's going there.
It's it's just a matter of time before we get there.
Yeah. But,
Like if I like it, it's going in S. Like that's kind of how it works because I just don't like Star Wars that much.
Like
So-
episode 4 is a banger, but it's not as good as what goes in S tier. It's definitely like one of the I think it is like one of the top 3 best Star Wars movies
Classic.
ever. It's a classic
it's a
too. It is. I literally rewatched it like last week, and it was just as good when I was like a kid. Watched it for the first time, so I think it gets a solid A rating.
I feel like the
Which that's still like that's still like a 3 point something GPA. Let's talk about that.
the acting in it is pretty good. Like even though like most of those, I think Mark Hamill may have been like one of his first roles.
Yeah.
But Harrison Ford has been doing it for a bit. The acting's pretty good. And Alec Guinness is really good in it too.
Yeah,
Like I think everyone's good. And it's a good starter movie. Like
it
the start
opens
of
up.
a-
Yeah,
Yeah, like
It's
good,
good.
like
Start of a trilogy.
good opening.
solid movie. A movie.
First one that ever came out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
So, okay. So why was there any specific flaw or anything that would make it
Yes.
be
Time outdated
Yes.
at this point. I mean,
Yes.
it's still good, but there's parts of it that are probably outdated.
Yep.
I think it's just old. I don't think that's like that takes
Yeah.
away from it.
No,
I don't
no,
think
but,
so.
but I'm saying compared to other like the thing that's holding it back is there are parts of it that are outdated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's an age thing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it deters from the movie as a whole. I'm just saying that's one of the things that are stopping it from being as good.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
It also is the first one, which is like, it didn't really have an identity yet.
Yeah.
George Lucas was expecting much from it in the beginning.
Well, I think they were expecting to do a trilogy.
Oh,
I mean, that's what it
I think
seemed
Yeah.
that's
like.
the way he puts it.
I don't think he
I
was.
don't know if he was either. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he just ran with it after that. He was like, "Yeah, I always wanted to now."
I always wanted to.
We
do
already
more
know that's
episodes.
bullshit.
Ah,
But I mean, like, I don't know.
But I think that is that's a good, like a solid place to put it.
It is not the SAO of Star Wars. We can put it like that.
Yeah.
It's got some
All right.
classic qualities.
God, I can't wait till we get to like the benchmark, and I'll just call it the SAO of Star Wars.
Benchmark, dude. We might get there faster than you would expect.
What's next, Patrick?
Well, no, not the benchmark. All right, but I mean it's episode 5. I want to put episode 5 in front of episode 4 because
Still an
I
A?
still think it's an A, but it's like because we're ordering them from like left to
Yeah.
right.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
So whoever's in front of a
Is
row
better.
is like above. So like the tiers are ordered.
Yes.
So episode 5 is in front
Okay.
of
I'm
episode 4.
I'm ready to dispute this with you.
I don't know how I feel about that. I still think episode 5 is the best Star Wars movie out of all 9 of them.
That's what I'm saying.
So
But you don't think it's an S?
I don't think it's us, and I think it's literally because of what Antonio said. It's like it's outdated. It's an old movie.
I don't think so. I saw it pretty recently. I don't think it's that outdated.
I think it's like right below. It's just that little age factor. It's just it could be like. Would you say that it's as? I wouldn't say it's as good as things that I would put in S.
So are you
I
saying
just- I
that
don't think it
if they remade the movie like to look like same story, same like effort, same everything is just updated, it would be
I
nice.
think yeah. I
well, that's
think
what
if
George
they-
Lucas tried to do.
I think if they updated it in like early 2000s when they were making the prequel trilogy, I think even then they probably could have
Well,
made like an
I think
S-tier
the
movie.
problem with the prequels isn't how they look. It's
No, that was a
other
writing
stuff.
thing. But like if but like if they gave it the looks, if they gave it an episode 5 remake, the looks of the prequel trilogy, I still think even then it would be. You wouldn't even have to do like super modern day remake.
what if
to
you
make
made
it an
like
S-tier.
a Clone Wars esque animated remaster of it?
If they did the most recent season of Clone Wars and
Yeah.
they animated episode 5, yeah, I think
Imagine
so.
the fight scenes in that.
I think you definitely could get like I think it's just below it, but it's just because of the age thing and the way it looks, just holds it back a little
So
bit.
this is you're saying this is the best out of the 9.
Out of the 9, yes, by far.
Can
Not
we
by
move
far.
any of these?
We
Like
can move them. We can rearrange
Yeah,
them
we can
as
move
we
'em around.
okay,
do
okay.
it.
Because I've
Because
already
there's-
been thinking
there-
about moving episode 4 down to B, considering like everything else that we're gonna be putting around.
Well, yeah. As we do this, we're gonna realize stuff, and we're gonna be like, we didn't
Yeah.
think about that. Like these aren't cemented in stone, but for now, that this is where everything.
Not
is.
yet. Eventually, they'll
I don't
Yeah.
have-
By the end of it, they will be cemented.
What's up?
This will be the definitive Star Wars tier list.
I said it's still one of the most quotable movies.
Yeah, I think
Like-
I don't even think age is like
Everyone knows it.
should be a factor necessarily.
I think it should be because
Well, yeah. With 4, absolutely, because that did not age well. As more of them came out, you can tell it wasn't planned. The fact that Obi-Wan did not remember R2 and CP3O?
C3PO.
C3PO, C3PO, whoever. You know what I'm talking about.
wow, fake Star Wars fan.
I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. Damn. You don't hate on me for
CP3O.
that?
Numbers and letters, they don't work well in my brain.
I don't-
I'll make.
but-
I'm gonna make that a shirt.
CP3O.
That's his older cousin.
No, that's C3PO before he had like in episode 1 we didn't have any of the plating on. Just wires out and about. CP3O.
Terrible.
All right, so I guess are we leaving them like this so
Yeah,
far?
we'll leave it like
For
that
now,
for now.
yeah.
Okay, so for now it is Empire first, and in the A tier, and then following that is Episode 4.
Yeah, New Hope.
Okay,
All right.
yeah.
So now we're at the benchmark, being episode 6 with a solid B tier.
B,
Okay, yeah.
oh, B is benchmark and not C. Interesting.
Well, I mean, in between like S, like I mean these are just like the episode 2 and the Christmas special tiers are like the
I
joke
don't know.
tiers.
Usually I see like C tier as the bench tier. That's just. I mean, then again, that might just be personally.
Is it because in the
I would
middle?
put like just solid B. I mean, we could
That's
go
fair.
with C. I
Well,
still
I mean-
put it at B, but I'd call
Yeah. Oh
it
no,
C.
no, no. I know what you're saying. No, either way, it's at B. I'm just saying that's how I usually see the tier list. But benchmark.
Yeah, B for benchmark. Just yeah. Nothing. I don't know. There's nothing really special to say about a benchmark movie.
Besides, it's
Anything
not
else?
terrible.
It's not terrible.
It's not great. It's not
It
terrible.
didn't, it
It's
didn't.
good,
It didn't do anything special.
but it did what it needed to, and that's really it.
It had
Boba
some.
Fett.
It had some shining moments. You know, Ewoks were cool.
You watched
They're there. Bears with
50 years
sticks.
ago.
Not
Bears
much
with
else to say.
sticks.
Yeah, bears with sticks. Have you not seen that meme? It's like the those whatever those special troopers were in the all the
The
biker
scout?
troopers, the speeder
Yeah,
troopers.
The
Yeah,
scout troopers, yeah.
yeah, scout troopers. And one of them, there was like some special force trooper, and the scout trooper says to the special force trooper, "We weren't expecting special forces." And then the special forces trooper says, "Well, if you could deal with fucking bears with sticks, you wouldn't need special forces." It's just like, dude, just bears with sticks, dude.
What,
I'll give
okay,
it
what
those.
else important did it do? Like introduce Jabba the Hutt.
I mean,
Yeah.
it ended the original.
it ended
trilogy.
Jabba
It ended
the
the trilogy. It introduced and ended it. Well, I guess you can also
Jabba's
say that it
palace.
introduced organized crime in the Star Wars
yeah.
world,
Yeah, it
which
did that.
would be very important for later on.
Very important.
What
Very.
movie introduced Boba Fett?
The fifth one? Yeah.
Oh,
God, I didn't even watch it. And I know this. I kind of
also-
guessed. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, and the fifth
I also haven't watched all
one. No, that was
of
it's
the
Django Fett, not Boba.
Jing.
No,
Yeah.
Jango Fett's
Oh.
from the prequels.
Yeah.
Is Jango
Yeah,
Fett the
idiot.
kid?
Django was
No,
I
Boba
thought
Fett's the
Jango.
kid. No, Jango Fett's the one that everybody was cloned after.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, I got those mixed up.
Yeah, no,
Clone
Jack
Wars
was right. Don't worry, I got you, Jack.
Thank you.
First time for
Palpatine
everything.
actually died in this one.
Right.
That Boba Fett's also important for later. Maybe.
He
Maybe.
died.
Little
Maybe.
important.
I mean, he brings up concepts that are important for later.
He died.
yeah. Although he's not part of that
So-
religion.
So he does like introduce it, and that's very important.
Because he's a clown, you know.
Yeah,
If you don't stay
was
on
talking about
Mandalorian,
Mandalorian.
like,
yeah, you're kind of dead to everybody if you don't.
Yeah.
But, like you know.
all right, so we're ready to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so now we've got episode 1.
Oh wait,
I
Slave Leia.
Oh
Let's move
yeah.
on. Let's move
Oh
on.
yeah, for all
That's
you
fine.
horny
That's
bastards.
fine. Yeah. Well, we're gonna put episode 1 at a solid C tier
Yeah.
because being
I mean-
a part of the prequel trilogy drags you down significantly.
But when
Episode 1 had its shining moments.
Pod racing.
Pod racing, duel of
medical,
fates,
medical. Oh, I was gonna say midichlorians is a joke, but yeah.
two-sided
Right.
lightsabers, Darth
dual
Maul's a
lightsaber.
thing.
Yeah, Darth Maul's pretty cool. That fight, I mean, literally the entire duel of fates fight scene is probably one of the best ever.
yeah.
That's so. It was that. That's probably that last segment, like
Made the whole
space
movie.
fighting scene. I mean, yeah, that's like half the.
Somewhat redeemed the movie.
Yeah, because the first part. I mean, the Gungans were Jesus Christ. I hate Gungans.
I mean, I think everybody does to a certain extent.
God, dude, they're the worst. And it was early 2000s CGI Gungans.
Like all the aliens was pretty much CGI.
Yeah, but
Like-
Gungans though.
Yeah, but Gungans in early 2000s CGI. Oh my god, dude, that was terrible.
Whatchamacallit? Yeah, there's another thing like with Anakin. I'm not gonna judge the little kid actor because that's not his fault. That's just poor writing.
Yeah,
Did you
poor
know he
writing
got
given
made
to a kid
fun
actor.
of for
Yeah,
doing?
at school he was making
A lot of people got made fun of for that movie.
Yeah, who didn't? Jesus Christ.
probably Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh yeah.
And Ewan McGregor,
dude.
because he was holding back laughter during.
Though that's not. He wasn't. I mean, I don't think he wasn't in this one.
No, I know. He
Wait,
was.
he was.
Ewan McGregor was in it.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
That
because
movie?
Yeah,
wasn't that when Qui-Gon Jinn
he was
died?
fighting Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's what-
him.
Yeah, that's where.
Yeah.
That's where.
He
Duel
just
of
doesn't
Fates
have
comes
facial hair.
Wait, no. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I just I know where I know like
He's a
he's in.
Padawan.
I know Obi-Wan is in
Yeah.
episode 1. I didn't realize that Obi-Wan was played
Yeah.
by Ewan
Yeah, I
McGregor.
thought that was a different
No,
actor.
that's him. That's him.
And then they like
McGregor.
got Ewan McGregor when he had
Yeah.
facial hair.
I'm
No, he
glad I
was
wasn't
like-
the only one who thought that at least.
Yeah.
He was like 19 when that
Yeah, he was
movie or
young.
something.
They did
Really?
That's one
Yeah.
flashback.
God damn.
19 or 20, something like that. I don't
Jesus
know.
Christ, and he like aged
He
up
blew,
fast.
up, bruh.
Yeah, because episode 2 came out 3 years later.
Well, he wrote
You want to tell me
Oh.
Pat? You want to tell me Pat? Wow, that's crazy.
Puberty hits
God, I
hard,
can't
man.
Patty can't even finish a sentence.
It's incredible.
Here's Game Boy.
I'm not even sure if that's his age. I kind of want to look that up. Cause
He was like 20 something.
yeah, I don't think he was 19. He must have been like
He was
20.
like 20 something. Yeah.
Yeah,
he just didn't have
Liam
facial hair.
Neeson was young. You gotta think about Liam
I mean,
Neeson.
like I know that they say, I'm a big proponent of facial hair adds age to somebody, but
Same.
goddamn,
We should look up age. Oh, he's 28. I was way
that
off.
makes a lot more
Okay.
sense.
I'm sorry. He just looked really young
But yeah,
without the facial hair.
he's like
Yeah,
it's
that does it to a
super
guy.
clean shaven.
Yeah, he was a Padawan at that
That's
time.
baby faced right there.
He was
Yeah, yeah.
old and broke to play. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying too. Well, he also got older.
Yeah, he definitely. He still looks good.
Also, makeup does it.
He looked good.
What, the eyeliner?
I mean, just makeup in general.
Yeah, no, just the eyeliner.
That eyeliner, I'm saying, you can see that.
He on fleek though.
Eyebrows.
The handsome man. All right.
So this movie introduced Darth Maul, and we never saw him again in the remaining movies.
For a long time.
No,
Also,
we didn't need
Qui-Gon
to
Jinn-
though.
Qui-Gon Jinn. Honestly, I feel like this movie has a lot of flaws, but it's not the worst
I
one.
mean, it also it brings up Anakin being not necessarily being evil at the start and being someone who's supposed to
yeah, but I think
the chosen one.
did it. What I was trying to say with the kid actors, they did it wrong. Not because like, oh, I'm a Star Wars fan, they did it wrong, blah blah blah. It's more like they did it wrong because what's his face? George Lucas, the way he wrote Episode 4 was like, oh yeah, Obi-Wan met Anakin when he was young, and he saw him pilot a ship, but he didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon Jinn was the one who saw him pilot a
Yeah.
pod thing.
I think that's kind of just like a retcon at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's
like they had
again,
time to
it's
fix
just
it.
a flaw with the prequels. It's like they don't think enough.
I do like the air. The like, it looks kind of shiny and like Golden Age esque, but everything looks too CGI, like infused.
They
It's
used
kinda-
an insane amount of CG, and it wasn't good.
It's
'cause
noticeable.
It was early 2000s CGI, which is bad CGI.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's bump this down to D. Jar Jar.
Yes, it was.
Also, Jar Jar is.
It's gotta go to D for that.
I
I don't think. I
No,
think this
no,
was-
that's
already
the next
did.
ones. Jar Jar was more prominent in the next ones. That's where we're gonna get him.
yes.
Also, I will give it another flaw. Actually, it has 4 battles at the end. It has the Darth Maul fight. Has the Anakin.
Oh,
like
yeah,
flying at a ship.
Or
the gun-
simultaneous battle.
The Gungan fights with the droids, and then something else. I don't know. But I know-
No, it was Padme
Oh, Padme. Yeah, there you go.
and her like the like
Her
guards
squad.
or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
her like national guards going through the palace. So yeah, it was 4 fights
4.
at
I
once.
I mean, that brings up another thing. How do you guys feel about Padme as a character? At least in the prequels.
In this
Episode
movie,
1 makes it super creepy because Anakin's like a child and she's
like
like a
9.
teenager,
Just 9
Yeah.
and she's 14.
Yeah.
and it's like to know that like to find out that these two like have a child together or have children
2.
together.
I almost feel like
Yeah.
you didn't have to plant the seed that early
Could've
on.
waited a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like the first thing he says to her is he calls her an angel.
What was I gonna say? Something about. Oh yeah, the I think the battles in the movie. There was a documentary. It's on YouTube. It's a really good documentary about like the first movie. George Lucas was like at the end of editing the first one, and they're like kind of viewing the final product. They're in the theater, like in his private theater, and the editor is like, I don't know what to say, and then it finishes, and George Lucas is like, I may have gone too far with this, and then the whole audience, like of producers and writers and shit like that, just they're silent. They have no words for that. So I'm like, I guess you did go too far.
Yeah, that's not the best thing you want to hear when you finish watching your
Yeah.
movie for the
Your
first
first
time.
cut, yeah.
It's just well, that's not good. That's not what you want to hear as somebody
he-
working under him.
Even like that fourth battle thing I was talking about, like their his editor, like he was like, "Hey, there's too many things going on. You might want to cut back." And it's like, "See, I don't think we need to." Blah blah blah. And like I don't know, it was just kind of weird, kind of like conversing with George Lucas at that
Yeah.
time, because he,
Did
I
not look
guess,
good.
He's
Yeah.
like, "Don't talk to me. I'm a genius."
Because you literally would have had to have like redone like the entire back half of that movie.
yeah,
Like the last 2/3, not even half, 2/3 of the movie, because like it just set up for all four of those things to happen at once. It was literally
Yeah.
their plan. Like they planned to have four things happen at. Well, they planned to have three things happen at once, and then Darth Maul was like, "What if we added a fourth?"
Yeah, the
It's
only
like-
good thing. So we kind of
it's
just
like,
had.
Maul,
We should have set it up
please.
for just this, but instead we had,
They didn't even know he was going to be there. He just showed up.
Yeah, y'all
I
are
mean-
making it go down D2.
I mean, Maul was literally just.
I mean,
there
we
for
could put it
double
at the
lightsabers.
bottom of C. We're not done yet.
yeah. I think I'm good talking about this.
Yeah. All right. Now let's move on to.
I think so too.
I think that's
Episode two.
Episode 2 goes in the episode 2
Episode two.
tier because it should not
Yeah.
have been made. It's a bad movie. I have next to no like Geonosis was kind of cool, but that's barely redeemable in my opinion.
I mean, it wasn't just like a bad Star Wars movie. It's a bad movie.
It's a bad movie. Yeah, just in general. I honestly I hate the Padme and Anakin relationship.
It doesn't work.
I hate it so much. Even in like Clone Wars, which is
A little bit
incredible.
better.
I think it works
It's-
better there.
Barely
It-
even. I
it
can
works
barely
there, though.
stand it there. I can
It
barely
works
stand it.
there though. At least you can
Oh,
say
God.
that it at least works.
It could, yeah, it works, but I hate it so much that I don't want it to work.
They're also just better characters in Clone Wars. Like they're
Yeah.
not good characters.
This
In the
just-
prequels.
Episode 2 is just so bad. It's so terrible. It's so tragic.
Oh, okay.
Okay, not much else
Let's-
needs to
let-
be really
No,
said.
hey,
yeah.
let's. I was gonna say let's talk about Anakin's acting. Well,
Oh god, can we just
okay.
talk about the rat tail real quick and like how disgusting that is?
Oh yeah, they did give him a rat tail though. They did.
Like what
no,
is
Obi-Wan
that?
had one. Obi-Wan had one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's Obi-Wan. Like he's the only good character in the prequels.
Didn't they cut it off at the end? Wasn't there like a scene
Yeah.
at the end where he
Yeah.
cut it with a lightsaber finally?
Is that like a Jedi thing?
Yeah.
I mean, if that's like actually a Jedi thing that you have like
Obi-Wan had one in
Yeah.
episode
Didn't-
1.
doesn't like I mean Ahsoka has like those little beads on the back of her head that
That's what
you
it's supposed to
could say-
represent. That's what it's
like a-
supposed to represent. Like,
yeah,
it's just
but like,
it's just unfortunate that it's a rat tail.
you didn't. Yeah, you could have made it anything else, like to make the character design look better. Like that's just a flaw in character design.
a patch.
Yeah, I guess it's unfortunate that it's a rat tail, but like yeah, I guess it makes sense if it's like a Jedi thing. He wasn't just like
But you could have made it something else. Is what I'm saying. Like it didn't have
Yeah.
to be that.
I'm not gonna complain, but also Obi-Wan has a mullet in the second one.
Dude, like all I'm
Yeah,
saying,
they
mullets
did
are,
give him a
mullets are
mullet.
underrated.
Didn't we get the Jesus meme?
they shouldn't be rated at all other than trash. They're not.
Actually, another
underrated.
cool thing I think was the Jango Fett and Obi-Wan fight.
Yeah, but like this,
It's barely cool, but you know,
it's barely cool in a movie like and that's Ewan McGregor versus Django Fett, like, and it's still barely.
It
even
sounds like
good.
okay. This sounds like it could be amazing. And
like
then
Obi-Wan versus
it's-
Django, it should be incredible, and then you actually watching, just like I still this movie is just so terrible. Even the good, even like the best things in this movie are mediocre at best,
yeah.
which is just a testament to how terrible this is. Also, wait, did I? Oh no, I didn't make a mistake here.
No, you're good.
I thought I messed up because I was like, wait a minute, that's not right.
All right, so for the next one, who has seen it?
Not me.
Okay,
I didn't even know this existed. Like, I'm
What
ready to
is-
just
what
put
is
it
this?
in.
This is the Clone Wars original 2003 series.
Yeah, I
This
never
is-
watched it.
It looks like it's the animation style looks very similar to Samurai Jack.
I do know. We talked about it before, so I do know that it was animated by the same people.
Yeah.
I know this is
Did
where
it-
Ventress was first introduced.
Yep.
This is where we see Anakin's scar happen.
Yeah. I saw a version of an edited version actually of like the way
That's really all I know.
it like it, without cutting it like the things you didn't need to know, like
Yeah,
like a more edited version,
it's like
the
a
best bits or something like that.
not even that. It's like a story cut.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. Because they're like 3 minutes or 5 minutes each.
It's like how you can. It's like how there's like a list of Naruto episodes to skip if you don't want to watch all the filler,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or Bleach seasons to skip if you don't want to watch all the filler.
So does anybody actually watch this?
I watched
No.
it. I know
We'll go
Brandon watched it. It's definitely not like bottom.
Well, this is so
No,
like
it's-
keep in
it's
mind
pretty
Christmas
good.
specials tier is also things that like we don't know enough about.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
if we're
just
I mean,
this was
Dan knows.
terrible.
It
If
sounds
we're
like
averaging about.
I
All
would
right, where would you?
I'd say
where-
this is
where
a
would
bit of
you
a
say it?
benchmark
This
from
is
what
a
Dan's
C.
been saying.
It's probably like
I
a
would
C
say
to me.
they do get longer. Like, there's 15-minute episodes and everything.
It's honestly it's really good. I don't know I don't think all of it is canon, but like Clone Wars, like the new series, absorbed most of it, like Ventress, Anakin Scar, and a few other things, but not all of it is canon. But it's still really good kind of look into.
We'll just put it in C tier behind episode 1
Yeah, that's
That
what
works.
I would
Yeah, that
say. It's like a benchmark.
because
I know people love it, and if people do like listen to this and watch this, we might get messages about
This
like,
is more
"Why
where
isn't it
the
up?"
this is more where the ignorance comes.
you want
in.
to tell me that I'm dumb for like putting it in the Christmas special tier? That's fine. I don't care.
That's where I put it.
All right.
It's on YouTube if you guys want to watch it. It's pretty interesting.
Oh, I want to watch it. Well, I gotta watch Clone Wars
Yeah,
first.
maybe. Yeah,
Sorry.
you gotta do that first.
You need to like,
Yeah,
become an
do that
avid Star
first.
Wars fan first.
Do that first.
I was talking about it earlier, but I started.
All I'm
talking-
saying is, Eric, you're a fake fan.
I'm not even a. I'm not. It's just
Not even a
I never
fan.
watched.
You
it when
own
it was
the
on Cartoon
DVD.
Network.
Oh wait, yeah, you did
No, I'm
have.
saying I never watched it when it was on Cartoon Network. Like I didn't grow up watching that.
That's not. Yeah, I'm saying you're a fake Star Wars fan, not fake Clone
Well,
Wars fan.
I'm going to.
All right.
It's gonna happen.
Take that
Let's move
back.
on to youngins getting killed. God.
All right, are we moving on?
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah,
let's
we're
move on.
Three.
Episode 3.
Hey,
You might not appreciate this, Dan, but I'm gonna put it
what?
Oh.
in front of, in
Actually-
between episode 1 and the 2003 Clone Wars
Look,
series.
I'm gonna be honest.
Just for like the last.
I haven't seen the series like completely in a while, but I know it's pretty good. But I do like the placement. It's fine where it is. But
Yeah.
it's,
I only want to put this there.
hold on. Is it better than? Is it worse than one?
Yeah, I'd put it behind 1.
Think so?
I feel
I
like it
would-
might be above.
I would put
I do
episode 3
too.
behind
Just because the
1.
last alone, like that last, that's it. That's what.
Yeah.
It.
If anything, I probably rearrange it by 3, and then the series, and then 1.
Yeah.
Something like that. I think that works out better.
Then literally, there's 2. I only like the very beginning and the very end of episode 3.
Yeah.
That's
That's
literally it. Like the in between, like the Battle over Coruscant and the Battle of Mustafar. Those are the 2 things that are good about this
Everything
entire
in
movie.
between.
Everything in between is garbage.
I mean, General Grievous, my favorite, because the way he pulled out them lightsabers, that was it.
It was pretty weird. Like I think when I was little.
CG Grievous was not that great.
Yeah,
And his coat was amazing. Felt like I was in quarantine.
I think that's George Lucas's cough.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that in the similar documentary, it was like, I think he was like, "Yo, I'm a little sick. I think Grievous should have a cough or some shit like that." And he recorded himself having a cough. And then
Yeah, 'cause Grievous is still technically a man. He's just
Yeah.
like 80% machine,
yeah,
was-
yeah.
Got a steam.
which is weird. But I mean, that's just
I mean, he's not the first character to be like that.
no,
no
not at all.
Plenty of characters like
Just
that.
the way he is. Yeah.
Well, I think what I was gonna say was like when I was little. I know I got I think my brother bought me a Grievous like Lego set with his ship. And when I was little, I was like, I like Grievous, but where the hell did he come from?
Right?
Because I'm
Yeah,
I
like,
don't
it's
really
weird.
explain
he
that.
was just there, and I was
They
like,
kinda-
He was just a general for like the separatists, but like over
Yeah.
time, like he never really knew who he was because I actually he just over time he just kept adding more and more like robotic parts to his body, and just kept becoming more robot than like man until he is what he is in like the Clone Wars in episode 3, where he's just like his insides are human, but, like they're just encased in robotics,
Yeah, metal.
and he's just weird. Yeah,
it's just there.
yeah, it's strange.
Samuel Jackson.
Oh yeah, Samuel Jackson with
Samuel
Amazing
Jackson.
purple
in this
lightsaber.
one. Purple lightsaber, the only one. That's it.
Yeah.
Also,
And it's
I'll be in this movie, but I want a purple lightsaber.
at
And
his
it's a bad
request.
motherfucker.
I mean, I did
Oh,
make
yeah.
the purple lightsaber.
Does it say bad motherfucker? Then I don't want to hear it.
Damn.
I think it should. That's a good placement because it's the final battle. I think really just pushes it. And
It's
also
really
Order
good.
66.
Order 66. Battle or Curse is honestly it's my personal favorite like Star Wars battle in episode 3.
Also, Do It is there.
Do it. That's a good one.
That is.
I mean, okay, let me. Which one of the prequels like actually introduced the Star Wars mythos?
Of what?
What do
Like-
you mean?
The whole well, I'm trying to remember because I know that like the prequels in general like kind of like created the mythos or like
I think it
consolidated
was
it.
one.
Of Star
Because
Wars?
they talk about the High
Yeah.
Republic in one.
Yeah. I
And
think
then
one.
again
I
in
would-
3. With
I would just say
Palpatine.
I would say just the prequel trilogy did.
Okay.
Just general.
Yeah. They
Maybe
talk
not
about the High
episode 2. I would say 3 and 1,
No.
not 2. 2
Yeah.
is still garbage. Still 2 is still just
I
terrible.
wasn't sure if 2 did any of it or if it was
2
all
didn't.
in
I would.
one
I
theory.
mean, 2 maybe something with like
said.
set up.
No, no. I think it
Geonosis
was like
maybe.
Jedi's or virgins or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I think
The
that's all they did.
how do you say Kaminoans? Those
Yeah,
guys were
Kaminoans.
there. There was like a minimal stuff in episode 2, but it was primarily 1 and
Yeah.
3.
They mentioned that the Jedi used to be soldiers or whatever. Now they're peacekeepers.
Or now the soldiers
And
again.
now they're soldiers again.
No way.
Yeah. And then
Doesn't
they all
make sense.
die.
No, everyone
Cycle.
does.
So, didn't Samuel Jackson say, like, I want to say before The Rise of Skywalker came out, he said that Mace Windu didn't die?
I don't know if he can say that.
And then, no, he said it in an interview, though.
Yeah, but like,
probably
can
did,
you
but
say that?
But I was saying-
I feel like Mace Windu would have come back eventually in some other show or movie. Like, you don't just
What if we
leave
see him
Mace
in
Windu
Mando?
out
What the
ever.
What came after 3? That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Of any, he could have come in like I think a lot of parts of the sequel trilogy. He could have appeared in Rebels. He could have appeared in Mando.
I mean, he still had a chance to appear.
Yeah,
Mando.
man.
That's-
I mean, yeah, he still has a chance too. But I feel like
I think he's yeah. I think that's just Samuel L. Jackson being Samuel L. Jackson.
yeah, we either would have seen him now, we're extremely close to seeing him again, as in like Mando season 2, or he just is dead.
do you think he would have survived that? Or, like, honestly, like Palpatine?
He
Whatever.
could have. There's definitely the chance that he did survive. You know,
I just think it's probably more likely that he didn't.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's more likely than not. I would give him like 80, not even 80-20, like 90-10. 90 he died, 10 he didn't die, and he appears in Mando season 2, and that's it.
Nah.
And if he's not in Mando season 2, then he's dead.
Then he's dead.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I hate to say it, I love like Mace Windu. It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
He could have been so much more prominent, though.
I mean,
And
he is in Clone Wars though. I think that's where he, like yeah, he's not there as much in 2 and 3, but like he's there a lot.
He is in, like there was like the whole last part of season 6 was all about him and Yoda.
There are episodes
Oh, yeah.
entirely based around Windu.
There was an arc around Windu.
Yeah,
If
I
you really
got
think
one.
about it.
I and he got a complete arc. I think he got.
I mean,
it was like
him and Yoda shared one.
Yeah,
that's
him
what I'm
and
saying.
Yoda.
That's still technically his and Yoda's arc.
Yeah.
No, it was
Yoda.
him and Jar Jar. It was him and Jar Jar.
Oh yeah, it was no, it was Jar. Well, no, I don't think it was an arc. I think it was like an episode or 2. He might have gotten a few episodes, but there
No,
there
they
are.
were an arc. There was 4 episodes, I think.
Was I
The
don't
last
remember.
4, yeah,
Maybe
something like that.
he's definitely way more prominent in Clone Wars than 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he is. So he's around, which is important. All right, we got
You ready to
So wait,
move
what
on?
did we even do last? Oh, that was 3. All right, so now
Oh,
we're
yeah, yeah.
doing
Clone
the
Wars movie.
Clone Wars movie, which I'm
Okay.
gonna put like right there.
It's got to be up there with the. Yeah.
I put it right there.
Yeah.
Where are you putting it? B or A?
Oh no, I'm putting it in C tier, right behind episode 3.
Yeah.
Because like it is got like animation wise, exclusively
all.
animation wise, it makes me sick. It makes me
Does it?
violently ill. I want.
It's pretty
I hate,
crap.
It is it is
Is
terribly
it like the
animated.
first couple
However,
seasons?
yeah,
Clone
no, it's worse than the first Clone Wars season. It's worse.
Yeah.
There are scenes. I think I sent a picture.
You sent
the
a
other day.
picture.
Oh
A
yeah,
scene from the original
it does
Clone Wars.
not
That's
look
it's
good.
not good. However, it does set up the Clone Wars series. It
The actual
introduces-
story was
The
pretty
story
good. I'd
was
say.
good. The story was alright. I like the story, and
get-
it
you get
introduces Ahsoka,
Mhm.
and that's
Well, we get introduced to like annoying Ahsoka.
Or yeah, what fans thought was annoying Ahsoka.
What does that even mean?
Like
Yeah, fans
we
didn't really
get we
like
get like
extremely young Ahsoka.
we get Anakin Ahsoka.
What was she like 12 when
I
she?
think she's better than
that?
it. It's something like
I
She was
mean,
like 12, 14
yeah.
in that movie.
she's not talking about sand. She's not being like weird.
And sand was not mentioned.
I'm more just saying like the cockiness and the
Wait a
okay.
minute.
Oh, yeah.
Here's another one.
The arrogance.
It's like we thought we got rid of it and now it's back.
That's back.
That's more what I'm talking about.
I
mean,
wish
just-
I know there were a few episodes in the. I think wasn't there just one episode on Christophsis?
No, above Christophsis in the air with the trench, the cat and mouse one.
Yeah, I thought there was one on the ground of Christophsis. Or not.
No?
Maybe.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think it was just the movie then. Not the movie. That one episode on outside of it in the air
Yeah,
that you're talking about.
in space.
Which I wish there was more because I kind of liked Christophsis. That was a
Yeah,
really
me
interesting
too.
like battle. But that was
I like
early
the
Star
way.
Wars,
I like the
unfortunately.
colors. I like the colors.
Yeah,
a lot.
it really is just a really pretty planet. I'm gonna be
Let's
honest.
talk about how like that movie introduces Jabba the Hutt's kid that we like never see again.
Oh yeah, you
Just like
never
that
ever
one
saw
Clone
him.
Wars episode.
How come we never see him? What do you think that's about?
I mean, I think that was like a throwaway character that they're like, it's just a plot device
We
that we're
just
gonna
need
use
something
once.
cute for people to look at. So they
Yeah.
put Baby Jabba.
Yeah, but now we have Baby Yoda, so we don't need it anymore.
Yeah, no, we don't need Baby Jabba.
Now the other question is he angst? Is he still around?
Yeah, angsty teen still around. I mean, we
Yeah.
could get that, which would be kind of disgusting.
I was gonna say angsty teen, but I'm pretty sure he'd be older.
I feel
Yeah,
like
he'd probably
Jabba's
be-
kid at this point probably
He's a young
dead.
adult.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, Jabba
just-
might have hit him away.
Yeah, just he's like some like unknown planet in like the corner of it, and just
It's like how they wrote Vegeta's brother into Dragon Ball, which I think is
You could say,
technically
like,
canon now because Broly's canon, and they brought him up.
Who is
right,
it?
Lenny?
Zero the Hutt's
If he's here,
mom,
I think
that
so,
really
yeah.
weird looking hut
Zero is the
Yeah.
uncle.
that
No,
you
no,
see in that one episode.
the mom. That's the mom of all the Huts, I think.
No, Zero
that
isn't
all the-
though.
No.
Yeah, hold on.
no. The Zero's mother that you see.
Oh,
in the
okay, yeah,
episode
yeah.
When Zero gets killed.
Yeah, that's everybody's mom.
That's all the
of them.
Hutt's mom? Okay, yeah,
Yes.
because she's just like hidden away. Like she literally takes up the entirety of the house
Yeah.
that she lives in. She
Got to
fills
that
the space.
episode not too long ago.
It's a good episode. I'm glad that Zero got shot in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the fucking dancer. It's awesome.
Oh, did you
Yeah,
know
but
who? Do you know who voices him?
No.
It's the same guy who voices Cad Bane.
Really?
Yeah.
that guy's got talent.
Wow, dude.
Because they robotic. They do some with Cad Bane.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, his
doesn't
voice
sound the
is
same.
pretty robotic.
Yeah.
Robotic.
Robotnik.
God, that's
I love
hilarious.
Cad Bane.
He's so cool, dude. I want Cad Bane in Mando, dude. That guy's just so cool.
Can we?
He might be dead.
I mean, he's dead. He's dead in the unofficial released Clone Wars episodes that were not in the weird kind of 3D pre-animation version.
Yeah, but those aren't canon though.
Not that we know of. So
Can we
could
just
still-
say they're not, and then
could
bring
be
them back in
about-
Amanda?
Yeah, we can say
Can,
that.
can Jon Favreau just talk to Dave Filoni and be like, "Hey, he's not dead, right?
He's not
He was
dead,
supposed to be, but he's not, right?
but he isn't.
Technically, no. We're putting him in
And
Mando.
good.
He's not dead."
I would like to see a live action version of his species though, like actually talk and be
Yeah.
prominent. Because there's versions of that character in the video games, or that the species in the video games and in the movies, but in the movies they don't talk. They're just still.
They're just there. It's
Yeah.
just tragic.
God, he's just such a good character.
Yeah.
Like
And that
he's
hat.
not like he wasn't a strong character. Like as far as like Jedi's were definitely stronger than him, but he was smarter than them. He was more like tactical.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like a badass character that like he didn't tell you that he just was.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
like it's how
He just-
it's how to do underpower and make it overpowered. That's how I see it.
And also the
Yeah.
hat.
The hat. That one that on that one episode when he just shot the guy in the face for that hat, dude. God, that guy.
God bless.
Shout out Cad Bane. He shot a guy for a hat.
You know, like understandable though.
God, dude.
I love when after that segment it was like, I'm so sorry. Like it was like some other.
It's tragic.
It was like
Dooku.
it was like it was Duke is like sorry about your brother. It's like oh
It's like, yeah, you and your brother were a legendary duo. It's a shame he died right there. And we haven't moved his body
for a hat.
for a hat. Oh,
He
God.
died. Why did he have to die? For a hate.
For the hat. All right.
I mean, to be fair, he died for Cad Bane, so like that's understandable.
He wait, what is it? He walks so Cad Bane can run.
Yeah.
All right. So what was next? Clone Wars. Clone Wars.
I think we all
Yes.
know.
Yes.
Yeah,
If we just put it, yeah, I'll let you thank you.
S.
Yes.
I don't even think we really need to talk about it. I mean, it's Clone Wars.
I mean, it's S for suck me dry, daddy.
it's Clone Wars. That's all it is.
If it has a
I mean,
terrible,
the real question is gonna come when the other S tier, and we're gonna be saying which one's before the other.
Oh.
I think that's the real debate.
Oh,
that's gonna
no.
Be going on.
Oh
Yeah.
wait. Oh
Yeah, you guys didn't think
no.
about that, did you?
I didn't. We've committed to this already too. We can't go back.
I just want to say, if the ending is terrible, and I put it down to 8, can we update the start?
No.
Hold on, you didn't see nothing, man.
All right.
Oh my god!
I think yeah.
But
Clone
yeah, I
Wars
think we can
series.
save this for when the other S tier gets in,
Yes.
and then we can debate that. 'Cause I think we have some time to debate it, and then we'll have
Yeah.
a really nice.
We've
You
got
know,
what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things before it.
the inevitable S debate.
Yeah. Oh god. All right. Well, let's move on. Now we've got.
I mean, I think I already know
Rebels.
what I'm gonna say because I think it just makes.
So we're not
sense.
gonna talk about Clone Wars. It
I mean,
speaks for itself.
No, we don't have to right now.
It
It's
does.
pretty
I think it does. I
self-explanatory.
think it speaks for
Also,
itself.
I also don't think we should for the moment because
I think we should wait till the other S tier.
Yeah, it's not even over yet.
Yeah,
That too.
We also haven't. We also kind of mentioned a few things with Mace Windu and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about it while we talk about the others. I think that's just because it's that good.
Yeah. It literally it speaks. All right, Rebels. All right. I honestly I don't know where to put this. My body wants me to put it here, but my mind is telling me to put it in C tier. I want to
All
put
right.
it in B tier.
Let's think about it the same way you thought about the Clone Wars movie. Animation, crap.
Garbage. Actually, garbage.
No, but the
Story-
story is amazing.
it's
Char-
so
and
incredible.
it
I
has
think I want to
one
put it.
great piece of character design.
I think I want to put it there in front of episode 3 because I like the story that I'm not
So
even
top of
done
C
with
tier.
it. Yeah, top of C tier.
Top of C tier. Okay.
It depends. Do we see anything else going into B tier? Because if we see something else going into B tier, bottom of B tier, but if not, top of C tier.
I do. There's like
mm.
one thing that I want to put in B tier.
Because I would say bottom of B tier.
I'm gonna put this in B tier because
I
there's
was gonna
one
say,
thing.
who
There's
is-
one other thing that I feel like I would put in B tier. That we're not
Okay, I
done
know.
yet.
I know. I think I know where you're gonna go with it. Actually.
I'm just gonna wave this one around.
Yeah.
Wave that one around. That's the one I want to put
I
there.
actually have no. I actually
No,
like
all right. Yeah, I like it too. But let's keep
move
talking.
on.
Now let's keep talking about Rebels.
Rebels. All right. Yeah.
Where are you
this
at? Where
one-
you at?
This one needs some
I
explanation.
put it at the bottom of B tier.
No. Where are you at on Rebels?
Oh, I think I'm
Watch-
halfway through season 2,
Okay, so you.
and I'm not really close to finishing it, but like I mean I'm at the very beginning, and I love every single character that has been introduced,
except
into this
for.
except for what's his name, Kanan. Kanan is the only one I don't.
Oh right,
like,
we discussed this. Okay,
but I
you said
feel like I'll understand why I don't like him, because
you
he's
hate
just,
Kanan, but but
I like
love
Ezra,
Kanan.
and
I hate
like
Ezra.
and
I hate
yeah,
Ezra.
Yeah. Which is interesting. I mean, I just like Ezra. Honestly, I don't even know why I like Ezra. I just think he's funny,
I think he's like
because he just.
honestly. Okay, I think I don't like him because of season 3.
I haven't made it there
Kinda-
yet. I like him so far. I like him because of him and Zeb's relationship. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, they're very
Those
brother
two.
like.
It's like a really sweet relationship, and Caden's
Yeah.
just kind of edgy and dark and like sits in a corner by himself all day focusing on his holocron, and that's it.
Yeah.
And he like doesn't want to train Ezra because he thinks he's a loser. Not because he thinks that he himself is one, and he think that Ezra's too cool for him. And it's just like
Hey, bro.
I don't know. I hope his character gets better. I hope I end up liking both of them.
Honestly, I love Kanan a lot.
We'll see. I haven't finished it yet.
Let's also not miss what's her name? Sabine
and Hera.
Well,
Those
are-
the two reasons why the show actually like kind of matters, even though it looks
Terrible. Sabine and Hera are like actually only the two
Like they're the
good
really
ones.
good looking ones.
like
Yeah,
that's where the budget went for the animation.
that's where the budget went.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like for real, the shout out Chopper though on my favorite droid literally ever. I just love
like
how just
Chopper?
they have like the broken astromech, so he just doesn't listen.
He's
To
like he's
anything?
got sass. Like
He's a ghetto rigged astromech.
Yeah.
He's hilarious, dude. He's so funny. I like him so much.
I found him pretty annoying early on, but I was like, nah.
But it's like, when you understand why he's annoying, because he's just he's like a dysfunctional astromech. It's like,
Yeah.
it's a hilarious concept that
and
I really
Hera
like.
built him.
Yeah,
Cool.
I really like him.
Have I persuaded you to put like keep it at 5? I keep it at B.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna put it at B anyway, just because
okay.
I love the characters that much. But it was the anime. It's literally what's the animation that's bringing it. That would have brought it down to C tier. But I think the characters.
I mean, honestly, if they made
Fair
another
enough.
season that like just looked better, I think
If
it'd
they-
probably be an A tier.
if they exclusively, if they just even like I think there's 5 seasons that exist right now.
4.
4. Okay, so if they just reanimated, didn't do any like new voice acting,
Mhm.
no new writing, no new anything, just reanimated scene for scene in the most recent Clone Wars season style, it would be, I would say, it'd be like A tier,
Bottom,
maybe 8. I
top,
would say
top
maybe
of A
top
tier,
of A
bottom of top of A, maybe bottom of C.
It would be like creeping into S tier because I think the writing is honestly that good, and I think the characters are that
But
good.
do you think the writing in this one? I mean, it's
Damn, Patty.
it's similar to Clone Wars, so I think like writing's about the same. would you say?
Yeah, it's so good. Like, I just wish it wasn't so ugly looking, dude. I love.
So
the show.
what do you
I'm, like,
think?
barely
Okay,
into it.
because we say I'm actually curious about this. So we say that Clone Wars is at easy S.
Yes.
Why wouldn't this be an easy S then? If it's
Animation.
just the animation? No, if it's just the animation holding it back. Like if you made
Oh,
the
I see.
animation.
Oh, okay. I see.
You
the
know what I'm
animation
saying?
is
It-
that ugly?
No. But I'm saying in this what if scenario where we got the reanimation, what's holding it back from being an S? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anything then.
So you're saying then it would be an S tier show.
So top
I
eight.
think it definitely could be.
Okay, that's a thought.
I haven't, but like my thing is, I haven't finished it yet,
got it.
No, see,
so I'd like
okay,
to finish it first.
Brandon would be able to answer this. I can answer it halfway.
I feel
'cause,
like, yeah, I feel like
I'm
if
at like
Brandon
4
was here,
episodes left.
be able to answer this. I haven't
Yeah.
finished it, but like right now, I would put it, if it was reanimated to look like Clone Wars most recently, I would put it at the top of A tier. But because I haven't finished it, that's why I wouldn't put it in S.
Got it. Okay, that I got you now.
Yeah.
Once I finish it, I feel like hopefully I'll be able to say that I would put it in S. I hope. I really hope.
I mean,
mean,
Dan, you're getting to the
Yeah,
end,
I'm
right?
4 episodes left, but like I know how it ends. I just don't know how they get to the point.
Ah, I see. I don't even
Do you
know. man.
do you see any way of them getting there at this point?
One of the characters, like one of the returning characters, I don't know. I know one of them, like I know their story is kind of already wrapped up or wrapping up, basically. The other ones are kind of like Sabine. All I know is for Sabine is that like she has the Mandalorian kind of trust from like she's not like I think even in where Patty's at, her clan kind of distrust her. She's at a good point right now. I'm not gonna say anything else about many other characters, but like I kind of feel like Brandon would agree with me because he's finished it. It would be that close to where you guys were putting it at.
Like top 8.
Yeah, like top A.
Okay, bottom.
Yes.
Yeah.
That area.
So are y'all gonna move it?
No.
If with the reanimation.
That's a what if.
Yes.
It's not
No,
how
I
it
thought-
is right now.
Yeah,
We're-
but if it's everything else is good, but the animation.
That's why I'm saying bottom of B, because the animation is that bad.
it's that bad. It really is that bad. It is a hideous show.
But the writing carries it so
The
hard.
writing,
Oh,
the
yeah.
voice acting.
The
Literally,
voice
we are the only reason it isn't like the only reason I'm saying don't put it in C tier is because of the writing.
Because of the
I'm
writing,
not
the voice
watching
acting,
it.
everything else. I honestly, hold on, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna put
Because
it up
the
there.
I
was gonna
don't
tell
want,
you
I'm
this
gonna be
one.
honest. Even though I know the show like is written great, I don't want to watch it just because it looks that bad.
I'm struggling to get through it because I'm like literally having to force myself to sit down and watch episodes because I hate the animation that much. But I know
think-
the writing.
I saw the mall scene, and I was like, I can't watch this. This looks stupid. It looks like you know those fucking like those fucking like baby shark animations.
Yeah, yeah. It's
It
not
looks like that.
I definitely can't watch that. Sorry.
Yeah, it's sad.
I've seen Baby Shark too many times.
Feel like you have.
You know what I'm saying, right? Like it's like those kind of models.
I know what you're saying, but I don't think it's. Although I really don't like the animation, I don't think it's that entirely crap. It's definitely not great, but it's not crap.
I personally just don't like it. I think just
look the
being someone who watches anime,
All right, fine.
animation's important.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say the Star Wars Resistance series, which is not, we don't have it on there. If we did, it'd probably be at the bottom. But like
Like Christmas special or
yeah,
episode
Christmas
2
special,
bottom?
Christmas.
Oh my lord.
Because the animation there is like, it's like okay, Tones. It's like the Dragon show you showed me, but way worse. More 3D, more like.
Because like even that show,
that show looks great.
I love that show. It looks great, but there's like frame rate issues in the first season that annoy me.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
like-
god,
it's
dude.
so annoying.
Frame rate issues in a Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
now that
it's so
you have
weird.
on,
It
look it up.
like lags. It like stutters. It's so weird.
What is it?
Star Wars Resistance. Look it up. Because that would be set in between.
Disney XD. You were a problem child. I'm just gonna say that when it came to Star Wars.
Look, it's after
Oh.
3Gs.
Oh, hold on. That's gonna play.
Oh, it's
sound.
playing. It's playing.
What Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds?
Oh, let's
Oh,
go to images then.
Like I think I don't know if
It
looking at
reminds me of like those anime movies that you'll see like Netflix makes.
it. Yeah.
Like,
Agi? It's Agi.
or Ajin, yeah.
I don't think it's great. I feel like they strike like gold with Clone Wars.
Clone Wars. Well, I think the thing with Clone Wars is that it
It
wasn't
evolved.
Disney at first, so they weren't constrained
Oh.
to that.
Yeah, they didn't have that name tied to them. It was just
I
like, it was
think
just a
and
Cartoon Network
I think
show.
now Clone Wars is like its own thing. So it's like okay, yeah, we were able to do it, and I think because Dave Filoni has the
The power.
has the power so much right now.
Oh.
Like I
Has
think if they
unlimited
gave him the
power.
power with
That's
Rebels-
Poe.
Star Wars
What?
Resistance Poe. Personality. This is cringe to hear. Jesus
That
Christ.
looks nothing like what's his name, Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac. Yeah.
So wait, is that him right there?
Yeah,
That's
I
a
think
Spanish
so.
man.
You like
that
that's
does
it.
not look like a Spanish man. Go back. I'm appalled. That is
Oh.
not a Spanish man.
I'm gonna pull. I'm right there.
Spanish man.
All right,
But
yeah,
it
that
does
would be
say
that would be
Disney
Christmas
Channel right
special.
there.
All right.
Yeah, but we're not gonna put it because we've never
We're
seen
not
it.
gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
All right.
We just won't talk about it. It's easier that way.
We just won't talk about it. All right.
From this point
What's
on,
this?
let's move
Oh,
on.
this is episode 7.
Okay.
See,
Just gonna
see,
there.
too much rehashed. We get it.
dead last in the C
Yeah,
tier.
dead last. Okay. Okay.
last
I'm
in
we
the
agree on
studio.
that.
Because it's an alright movie, but it does nothing, absolutely nothing special. It's alright. I mean, I don't.
The only
aight,
thing
that's it.
special is the returning characters.
Yeah, that's it.
Even
alright.
then, it's like it's I.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's not a terrible movie. I don't think it's a terrible movie. I think it's an okay movie. But
It's a
that's
fan
it.
service movie. That's literally what it is.
Yeah, it's like the Star
It's
Wars.
a, oh, we're
version.
back. It's
It's
literally it's an oh, we're back.
No, it's the Star Wars version of Captain Marvel. It's a movie.
You're
That's it.
so right. Oh my god, I'd love to see Hideo Kojima's tweet about it.
It's nothing special. It's nothing crazy. It's just like I would sit down and watch this movie, and I would
It's an
not be
airplane
upset.
movie.
Yeah,
It's an airplane movie.
it's an alright movie. Nothing terrible.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw it one time when we were not recording, but I saw like we were on playing something. I saw it then. It was like
It's a background movie.
It's alright. It's alright.
Yeah. it's alright.
I can watch this without wanting to kill myself.
Yeah.
I saw it once in the theaters in like early 2016, and then
I saw it.
Once like just recently. So I saw
I
it
saw
twice.
it when it came out, and I think I saw it like a year or two ago.
Yeah, there you go.
Somewhere. I don't even remember where I saw it recently.
On
but
a
I know I saw
plane.
it. Honestly, maybe I don't remember. Actually, yeah, no, I did. I saw it on a plane because I remember because I went and it was the Disney trip where I got the lightsaber that I made at Disney.
Uh-huh.
I watched that on the way back home from Disney. On the plane ride home, I watched that episode.
I mean, I watch it every once in a while. It's not terrible.
Look,
Yeah, that's why it's bottom of the C tier.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Literally the same idealistic.
It's a decent movie. I wouldn't say
Yes.
it's good. It's decent.
I just like the way it looks compared to.
Oh yeah.
Oh
No,
yeah,
that's-
well,
it's a
I think
pretty
that's
movie.
kind of what's carrying it. It's like the nostalgia
Yeah.
along with everything's updated and looks nice, and it's like
Everything looks good. We don't have
This
this
early
is how the
2000s
originals
CGI.
could have looked.
It's
Like,
nice
cool.
that there are 3 black people in this whole universe. I just want to say it. There's literally 3.
Yeah, we got diversity now.
Lando,
Say
Mace,
what?
and
Diversity, boys and buggers. And we've got the 2 Hispanic people in the entire. Actually,
oh
no,
my
3.
God, there's 2.
Because-
What's his name
yeah.
was definitely Spanish.
Yeah, there we go.
Mando.
Mando.
Wow.
And then there's the. Well, I forgot about it. I was just about to say that.
Oh,
But
Oscar
Mando,
Isaac.
and then the
Mando is not. Well,
Yeah, he is. He's Spanish.
He's technically Hispanic.
Yeah.
Pedro
The actor
Pascal,
is.
Yeah, okay.
Joe
You
Pascal,
don't see his face. There.
Oscar Isaac, and then you've got the 2 chicks. What are they? The Martez sisters in Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't see that.
I forgot about them.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Probably.
forgettable.
Yeah. They're. Mm.
I
They
mean,
look-
they're
one looks-
as
one looks
Hispanic as Sabine's Asian. Okay,
Okay.
Shit. What?
Okay.
because Sabine's Asian and the Martez sisters are. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But there's so many white people that colonized space, so I'm appalled.
It's the same degree of like, okay, it's addition of races. It's like Sabine's
Oh.
Asian technically, and then
There's
they're
more-
technically
yeah.
Mexican. But you know,
There's more white people than there are aliens in
Right.
space, and that makes no sense. I'm just saying.
No, just look at the rebellion. Look at the rebellion. There's so many old white dudes or like like white
Exactly.
people, and then in the games they're like, no, we had aliens. Don't worry.
Exactly.
He had other species with us.
yeah. Can we talk about how it took the gamers to be diverse?
We didn't even talk about the fun game. Jeez.
Yeah,
Should we
Can we
add
just talk about
games?
how we as gamers are?
I think
oppressed?
it's too late. We're
Okay,
like
yeah,
more
you're
than
right.
It's
halfway
okay.
done.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's all right. Never mind.
But
It's all
they're
good.
B and C.
That's another tier list, I think.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
that's another.
B and C teams
All
as far
right,
as we
sorry,
know.
moving on. What is this?
Yeah,
Rogue
sure,
One.
Rogue One. Patty,
Rogue
do
One.
not put it.
B.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Put it there,
Yeah.
bottom of B
Bottom
tier.
4.
Because I think it's actually a really good movie.
I love the movie.
It's a great
I
movie.
love
I think
it.
it's a really, really good movie. But
They
I mean, it's it's Rogue One. It's not like a mainline movie. It's an offshoot.
Here, look.
And they
I'll-
fixed the whatchamacallit, a hole. What hole is
Plot
plot
hole.
hole.
plot hole? Thank you. Sorry. They
Plot
Digging a hole they dug out.
they fixed the plot hole of
Well, it wasn't
but-
really a plot hole. It was just they filled in they filled it
Yeah,
in.
fill in the blanks. Yeah.
yeah.
Like the blanks.
I
yeah,
mean,
like,
to
we
be
didn't
fair,
really
the
know what
prequels did
happened
that
to these
too.
people. Yeah, prequels also.
So did Clone Wars.
I mean,
Yeah.
Solo, but like,
It was
There's a
just-
lot of.
but
This,
like,
this is the problem that happens when you make an ever evolving story. It's like it's never going to be completely
and then you
coherent.
start with the end.
No, you start with the middle.
Yeah. Start with the
Yeah,
middle.
yeah. Well, okay. One thing.
Now
I
it's the middle. It was the end at one point.
Yeah.
One thing I really, 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 really love about Rogue One is the way, not only the way it looks, but the way it. Like, I saw a tweet somewhere that was like, this movie really emphasizes war in Star Wars. Like
Yeah.
you see the ground
Yeah.
troops
It's a
and you see them
lot
getting
of
shot.
fighting. There's a lot of fighting, like just like infantry troops, like ground
Yeah.
troops, and they did it really well.
And although like this movie had a lot of reshoots, which kind of sucks, like I think it still came out pretty good and definitely
Yeah.
definitely better. The best not sequel, the best spinoff. Even though we had two.
When you said
There's only
that,
two, but
I feel the same way about Clone Wars.
Wait, what? The
like
war?
the whole the whole idea of war. It's like I always forget that Star Wars is like about war.
it's actually just a war.
Like I always forget that, and I'm just like, wait,
It's constantly a war. There's always like you don't really think about it, but at every point there's a war going on
yeah.
at
It's like,
some
oh.
kind.
Should we leave it there or move it a little bit?
I would leave it there. Bottom
The
of B
left?
tier.
Move it to the
I
The
mean,
only
the
thing I would put
last-
in front of is
With
in front
Darth
of
Vader fighting scene that made.
Oh, okay,
the whole
all right. Yeah, that's good. No. I think are you talking about the Vader fight in 6?
Yeah, at the end when he's chasing Leia and she escapes.
Okay.
That whole movie made that work. Even if you didn't like the movie, that last part
you're talking about
made
Rogue One.
everything worth it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so we're putting Rogue One.
Yeah.
All right.
That moment was so
It
good.
was like you see the light, you hear the breathing, then you see the lightsaber, and it was done from there.
God,
We
dude,
already
yeah.
knew what happened.
So like I think I didn't expect him to come back.
I didn't either.
Like because I knew he was gonna appear. We saw him in like that one joke scene in the middle. And then
there's
he
like
lightsaber.
three scenes in there.
Oh, three scenes. What the hell was the
Yeah,
other
he
one?
was like in the egg at one point. And
Oh,
then he did choke. What's his name? He said your aspirations or whatever.
yeah. Don't choke on your
Yeah.
aspirations or something like that.
Yeah, and then that last scene, which was pretty, like they didn't force him in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that was one of the last things they shot. I think.
I hope.
Um, but
You see that at the end?
yeah, I think it really just kind of puts it together. Like,
and then
it's-
Leia.
yeah. You get Leia at the end. I think maybe that was kind of a little bit weird.
That was forced in there, definitely.
Yeah. All right, what do you guys think about that CGI Leia? If you saw it.
Oh, I do not remember. I'd have to
You-
rewatch it again,
I
but
think you
I don't
actually
remember it
didn't mind
being
it.
bad. Yeah, I don't remember it being bad.
All right, look it up, Patty. Look it up.
I think she was alive, or if I'm
No,
Well,
she
Rogue
was alive when they did it,
Leia.
but when they
Oh,
I cannot
released it,
spell.
she passed away by that time.
Okay. I mean, she gave him permission at that point.
Yeah, she
you
wa-
know?
she I think she saw it. She was like, "Looks good."
Yeah, she looked
Is this
really.
it?
Yeah, she didn't look
Yeah.
that terrible.
She doesn't look
As
that
in
terrible. Yeah.
The Rise of Skywalker. That one was
Rise
bad.
of Skywalker.
That one was bad.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
looks
when you see
fine.
them young, I think that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
battle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I see nothing wrong here. That looks
When she
fine.
had her own lightsaber or whatever.
I think maybe because you're not seeing it in motion.
Maybe
You
I'd have to
gotta
watch the
watch it.
video, but I can't really do that.
Don't,
'cause,
don't do that now.
Because it'll start playing. I know you don't want that.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not sure if it'll
But-
capture it, but it's okay.
Also, none of the characters went to waste. Like the big names they used, they made sense as to how much they used them and who
For
they
what?
were. For like, well, Forrest Whitaker. He
Oh,
did
Forrest
a-
Whitaker, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, so
Yeah.
Krennic. I forgot the dude's name.
yeah.
I'm one with the
Uh,
Force is with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Donnie Yen too.
I'm one with
what's
the
his
Force.
name?
The Force is
Oh,
with me.
Diego Luna's the other Hispanic guy.
Yeah, the one he's getting his own show, right?
Yeah.
He's getting his own Star Wars show, which
Yeah.
is weird to me.
It's 5 years earlier than that.
Yeah, but then you have a
No,
now you have a set time.
I
You
agree.
know what
I agree with you. But I like
Oh.
the actor.
Yeah, he was
I want to see what he does.
Well, I think it's weird because they were all under contract, weren't they? Like 3 movies or something. 3 years?
Yeah. They had a 2-year contract, something like that.
Well, for one movie, which is like weird.
No, it was just because they rewrote the ending. I think they were supposed to.
Oh,
Yeah, and then they were like, "Oh shit, we're dead."
Oh,
Yeah.
That's nice.
I remember watching the movie, and then afterwards, people were like, "Is that Ray's mom?" And then she died. I'm like, "Oh wait,
oh, never mind.
or Ray's aunt or some shit like that." I don't
Take
Oh.
know.
that back.
These relations.
Yeah, I fell asleep during there. I'm not even gonna lie. During like midway through, I was in the theater and I'm not. I'm not. And then I was like, "Huh, what happened?" I missed like 5 minutes though. It was not like it wasn't that important.
Oh my god.
That's why I remember. that movie.
Speaking of Ray, do you want to go on to the next thing?
Oh boy. All right, episode 8 here. I
Episode
think
2.
it's gonna get a very special spot
Behind
in
yeah.
front of episode 2.
No.
In front.
There is no world in which episode 2 is better than episode 8. I'm sorry.
I'd rather
That's
hear about
actually
Spain.
impossible.
Patty, the one who actually despises the director of episode 8. even
Okay,
says
see,
that.
okay.
I
look.
seriously want to punch the director of
No.
episode 8 in the face, and I think it's a better movie than episode 2.
It is.
There's only
I'd rather hear about
one
Sam.
mainline. There's only one of the mainline movies that goes beneath episode 2, and we all know which one it is.
I'm glad we agree.
It's not episode 8.
Hold on. I feel like I'd move episode 8 to B. To B, this to D.
To D,
I was gonna say
Yeah.
B. But that's
feels like.
That's
No, definitely not B. I don't.
Well, no, I'm just gonna say like
Because I feel like it has some good qualities.
No,
Just-
I don't.
I'm
like
just
the
I'm just saying
majority of it.
I was thinking this.
Oh.
But I don't know if you want to do that as well.
I do.
where down.
You
Fine,
want
fine.
to do both of them?
Drop it. Drop it.
No, we're not there yet. Not there yet.
No,
But this
okay,
is where
see,
I was thinking of
put-
putting that.
Yeah. All
So
right.
do
Just
you want to put
put-
episode 2 in
for
D?
episode 8 in
8,
D.
8, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
All right.
Leave it at D, and then when we get to the other thing, just put it ahead.
All right, yeah, we'll do that.
Because I think it has like a few good qualities, like Kylo Ren and Rey fight
Yeah.
at the end. That section was really good. I feel like the Force powers are kind of weird.
They like just kind of
Threw him in there.
yeah, they kind of just like, were just like, hey, I'm gonna pull this out of my ass real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
This is the thing the
evolved
Force
into
can do now.
weird ways that we have
Yeah.
never ever
Yeah.
seen
Yeah.
before.
And which makes like the Force in the other movies like why didn't they do that move? Why
Yeah,
didn't
why
they do
didn't
Yeah,
they
that?
do that?
exactly.
Yeah.
It kind of just like, okay, well, you're
I
literally
didn't
the
even
only way you can
explain
say
it
this is
well.
that, hey, different training or more training, but it's not even.
Maybe because it's like a time period, because there's like so few Jedi out in the universe that maybe the Force, like I don't know, they
The Force
could
Like they have more
the
force
Force
than
is
others
stronger.
in
Balanced
those
it.
ones.
Like they could have explained it in so many different
Like,
ways, and
you-
they did none of them.
Because we're gonna talk about obviously the other S tier show, and that show kind of like did it, but it did it in a good way, where it's like, okay, that character has that ability because it's so strong and like so like attuned with the Force, even though it's like
That
a
thing.
child.
Yeah.
That thing. Oh, you can't say that. Now you're spoiling it for everybody.
I mean, they already know.
I think everyone knows. Yeah.
They knew, but like you can't let them know that they knew.
Surprise.
You can't let them
No,
know.
no, you can't do that. You have to. It's suspense. It's important.
So, I think there's some good qualities. I think definitely what brings it down is the lack of a villain afterwards. Like Snoke's dead. Okay,
Yeah.
what now?
That was such a wasted character.
yeah.
He existed to
What do you
die.
mean? Episode 9 explains it perfectly.
And then
That's
they were-
trash.
It
Wasted
does.
money.
It does.
They were like, Ray, your parents are no one. But hold
Exactly.
on. But hold on.
But actually,
Yeah.
Actually, so you
were.
know how we said you didn't matter? It turns out you do.
matter. Well,
I just think of it as Star Wars being about Palpatine and his family because they totally reigned for 9 movies.
No. Star Wars is about the Skywalker lineage.
No,
and that's what
it's
annoys
about
me.
Palpatine. I don't care what you say. You can't change it.
It's like a mix of both. It's like you can't have one without the other.
No.
Yeah.
What did Darth Vader do? He was a henchman the entire 3 movies.
Yeah, but he was a necessary henchman. It's like you need your generals to win the war.
Okay, he was poop. He didn't win nothing besides the Rogue One fight, and he still lost at the end, as we know.
Wait, he won the episode.
Yeah, but here's the thing: who came out victorious at the end of Episode 6?
a
Palpatine.
Skywalker.
Palpatine.
Skywalker.
You know how it ends, though. Palpatine won.
I hear what you're putting down, but I don't know what to think.
I'm just
Hear
saying.
what you
I
putting
think
down, and I'm
this is
flipping the table
more-
because it's wrong.
this is more Palpatine's movies than it is
Opinion's
any
wrong.
Skywalker's.
All right, so incorrect opinions
I-
aside, I think we've said enough terrible things about Episode 8.
I mean, we
Right.
could say more.
I don't
Could say
think we
more.
have. I think we should keep going.
Let's keep going and bring it down.
Should we,
Chad.
or should we like we could move along to
I think if we do when we do the rewrite, we might. Do
Oh
that
yeah,
Yeah.
more, but
rewrite.
also-
But that's where that's good.
Yeah, we
Oh,
could
yeah.
save
Oh,
some things.
Wait,
for
hold on.
that.
Surprise. Oops.
Just
I
cut
mean,
the VOD,
we
cut the
said we were
VOD.
gonna do that.
Oh, okay. I
before,
forgot
so-
if we did.
Oh wait, have we? Never mind. Don't cut the VOD.
All right. Next movie.
All right, we've got Solo, another
Christmas
Star
special.
Wars series.
Literally,
No, it's not Christmas special. It is
Christmas
above
special.
Episode 8.
Oh God.
it's like D, right?
It's D.
Yeah,
It's D. It's
it's
above
D.
Episode 8. It has Emilia Clarke.
It
and
has Donald Glover. Yeah, I mean
I
Donald
will
Glover
not-
is a great character.
Watch
in that.
these for the Donald Glover.
I physically refuse to disgrace the good name of Donald Glover, even though he's like a side character in this movie.
So-
Yeah, but he
They
was
also
a
had
great side character.
He was a great. They also had Emilia.
Also
Clarke.
had what's his face? The bald dude.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh, I don't remember anyone else. I mean, like literally the worst thing about this movie is that its main
Oh.
character is the least memorable. I still
Woody
don't know his
Harrelson's in
name.
it. Woody Harrelson's
Yeah.
in it?
Yeah, Woody Harrelson's in
Woody
it. You had
Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson, Emilia Clarke, and Donald Glover, and none of those were your main characters.
Hold on, and
There's your first
Chewbacca?
problem. And
And
Chewbacca. And none
Paul
of those
Bettany.
four are your main character. You
The
did
Vision
everything
was in it.
wrong from the get-go.
Did you say The Weeknd was in it?
The Vision.
Oh, The Vision.
Paul
Oh.
Division. Like this, I
Darth
honestly
Maul was
think
in
if
it.
they had a memorable actor playing Solo, I would put it like up here in this area.
The guy who played Baby Driver, maybe.
Maybe. Honestly,
Ansel
like,
Elgort.
Yeah.
perhaps,
Yeah, I could
that
see.
guy could. Just somebody that I know because I heard
Or-
I
Somebody
heard
that
his
people
name.
knew.
Or
Yeah, that anybody knew. Nobody knew this guy.
a Lando movie. Just a
Yeah,
Lando
Lando.
movie.
Exactly. Do a Lando movie. Donald Glover stars as Lando Calrissian. I'm putting in that in A tier.
Yeah.
No name McGee
Maybe
stars in
maybe
Solo.
even S if it actually came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he dances like he danced in This Is America, I'm down for it all the way.
For real, for real.
If he did original music for it, oh my god. Could you imagine how much that would sell?
It would be like
my
it would be like Kendrick Lamar doing the Black Panther. album.
Yes, Disney, get
yeah.
on this. Yeah, we want royalties.
I want everything.
I
Hey,
mean,
Petty,
yeah, I
what
just
is-
want your bank account.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
I'm
Some-
a second deal like Robert Downey Jr.
and a like alert symbol appeared on your live screen for a moment. Oh,
Did
that
it?
was-
Oh,
yeah.
weird.
It's
No, I didn't see anything, but
okay.
that must have been on Discord.
Yeah. No, it's like next to your thing that says live.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think it's just on your side.
that must have
'Cause I
been
don't see it.
on your end.
Oops.
All right. Well,
So Solo.
now Solo happened, and I think we've arrived at the place I
Oh,
don't think we all
shit.
wanted.
Ah, yes. I already know what I'm gonna say.
Since I'm
So we're at Mando, right?
Mhm.
We're at Mando. I'm
I'm
gonna put it
saying
right
below.
there.
I'm saying below.
I
Only because it's only been one season,
that's what I
and
was gonna say.
there's room for growth.
Like second season hasn't come yet. We don't know what's happening. We only have.
Like I said, Clone Wars
8
isn't done,
episodes.
but it's almost done. We're literally 2 episodes away from the end, and we
Yeah.
already know we're all gonna cry.
Clone Wars has 2 episodes left in its 7th season, whereas Mando just finished its 8-episode first season. So
And they
it's
were
like
very
it's
long.
literally
That's where I am
all
on
right,
this.
all right. I get it.
it's just it's
I
kind
get
there's
of
why you
room
want
for
to put it
growth.
there, and I
It's just
totally
a-
agree. I
yeah.
totally agree.
But you know
But you
how
don't want to do it. I know.
But it annoys the hell out of me.
It does. It bothers me too, Din. But I think it's a legitimate enough
Hey.
reason
No.
that unfortunately we have to do it.
You
It's
may
fine.
even if you enjoy Mando more, I think just like it's just not gotten to the point yet where Clone Wars is.
Yeah.
You already
Yes.
know how the Clone Wars is gonna end, though.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
But we know like the
I
general, like well, like
understand,
it's
though.
like what
We've already
Dan's-
known where it's gonna end. We've known where it's gonna end since it started, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like what Dan said about Rebels. He knows how it's going to end, but we don't know. He doesn't know how he
Yeah,
gets
it's
there.
still the journey.
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
know it's gonna
Clone
end.
Wars,
we
Clone
just
Wars
don't
is
know
about
how.
the journey because we already know the destination.
We haven't seen the end yet. We don't know how we get there.
Clone Wars is about the journey.
It's
and
also
the
how
hurt.
we watch. It's also how we
Yeah.
see the end. That's gonna be the difference.
Yeah.
Because seeing it through a different perspective is gonna put a new light to it.
Yeah, we saw.
It's also gonna. It's also gonna have a new light to Rebels itself because now we're like, oh, this is how these characters got there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Or some of them, not all of them.
You know, I mean, like you know what I mean.
Like-
It's
I mean,
gonna
like,
more
yeah,
more
hey-
holes are gonna be filled.
Yeah, Hera or what's a dude's face?
Kanan?
Kanan. Yeah, those two might be like the most like available during this time.
Well, I'm more just saying like where Ahsoka's like
Oh,
how
yeah,
she ends up where she does.
Right. I
Because
guess
Yeah.
she's the most important character that's gonna
That lives.
yes. Besides Rex, because we love Rex.
Yeah, he's cool.
Can we? Oh my god. Okay, so are we assuming that that the Bad Batch is like okay after this all?
There's no way Bad Batch died, dude. There's
So
no,
what I'm saying is, what if we get a Rebels season 5 with Bad Batch?
Dude, those guys are so cool, dude. There's no
That's
way.
what I'm saying.
They're still alive, dude.
I don't know.
They're
Look,
alive.
I saw
Like you could just if they make a season 5, I think they have to do that just because like
There's
come
no
on,
way.
there's so much
They
there's
introduced
so
the
much Dave
Bad
Filoni could
Batch.
do.
And they're so cool.
I saw a theory somewhere floating around that was like it may look like the Bad Batch like absorbed into a a very high like Imperial like task force, and they had the chips and they did their thing, but they probably weren't near any Jedi at the time.
But yeah, they didn't have a Jedi commander. They were just their own.
So
Yeah, they were their own.
I could also believe that.
I would honestly, I think the
Either way.
mutations probably did something to the chips, or at least they made them they made them mute. I think that'd be a way to write it, and I think that's what they'd be more apt to do if they wanted to make them like still be the good guys.
Yeah, because they are. Yeah, because they're clones.
there's a way around it. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no way that freaking who's the big one? Is he just named Heavy?
No,
Heavy.
no, the big. Oh no, the Wrecker.
Wrecker. There's no way the chip's gonna work on him. He's too dumb.
Yeah.
No, he would do it by accident. He's like, oh shit. I
Yeah,
did
he
that."
would. No, he would kill a
He would do
Jedi,
it-
just not
He would
because
do
of
it
Order
before Order 66.
Yeah, exactly.
He would just accidentally just open fire. 'Cause he's not very smart. And I feel like, what's the
I'm
guy's
gonna apply
name
the-
with the super smart one? I
Oh,
can't remember
Tech?
the name. Tech. Yeah, Tech would probably know that they were in their heads
Yeah,
just
he probably
remove them?
already like got rid of them.
and would
Yeah.
think twice about it and would just be like, we have microchips in our head. I'm gonna take this out. Oh,
Like I
guys
bet
all have
you like
microchips
you
in
can
your
even
head.
write it
Let's
in
take
like,
these
oh yeah,
out."
I've known this the whole time.
You can
Why
also
didn't
say
tell
that
anybody?
you
Because I
can
didn't
also
need
say-
to.
Because I didn't really care. I didn't think
You-
it was a
you-
problem.
You can also say that Rambo dude smelled it.
Yeah,
Hunter.
exactly.
So it was Hunter, Tech, Heavy, and
Cross.
Shot Eye or Dead Eye or something.
Crosshairs,
Crosshair.
Deadeye, something sniper thing.
No, it's Crosshair. That's what it is.
Crosshair.
Yeah.
Crosshair.
Again, Brandon would tell you like in a heartbeat because he's been rewatching them.
God, dude, you would.
No, he
Yeah,
has.
no.
He's told us.
Yeah, I know.
No,
Okay.
I think he's saying he would.
Oh.
Tell us.
Yeah,
Are we done?
constantly
Are we done with
rewatching.
Mando? Like placing.
We didn't really have to talk.
No,
about it.
I mean that's another one that I
It's-
think
it's
we
an
should
S.
talk
S-
more
S
about.
ranks
Yeah, S ranks
more or
kind of
less
just
speak
explain
for
themselves.
Okay.
But I
It's
do
like,
think we
you
should
know
talk
why
about it
it's-
a little bit. Like besides the fact that it's just like okay, we haven't gotten enough yet for it to
Mando
be higher.
is hands down. It's not even close. He is the coolest character in Star
Coolest
Wars.
Mandalorian.
Best Mandalorian. Satine is stupid, and I hate her.
What? She's the second.
Duchess Satine.
Do you think Duchess is second?
I think she's like bottom of the barrel.
I'm talking.
I mean,
you said
honestly-
Satine. I thought you said Sabine.
No, yeah.
Oh no.
Because I clarified
I
that
mean,
with
I
Duchess.
only care about Satine because of Obi-Wan.
Duchess.
That's the
Satine.
only reason why I care about
Sabine,
her.
yes, second. But I said, I meant the Duchess Satine.
That's what I was saying. Satine is the second.
Okay,
That's what I was
yeah,
saying.
good. All right,
Yeah.
we got that. Yeah.
Yeah, now that we got that out of the way.
Okay, good. Yeah, no. I mean, it
I
still doesn't
mean,
matter
as far
'cause
as
Mando's
characters
the
go,
worst.
I mean, Mando's very cool. I can't think of. I feel like there's somebody I would like more, but I just can't think of somebody off the top of my head.
Ahsoka,
Yeah, 'cause
Rex,
there isn't.
Obi-Wan.
I mean, I like Ahsoka a lot. Rex is Rex. I think I just like her. I just like Rex because I really like the clones in Clone Wars.
And he's like the most self-aware clone.
yeah.
I mean, he's also like the one that is given the most development, and I like that a
Yeah.
lot. Like he's a clone, but it's like okay, but he
I
has
wish
so
they
much
did that for-
growth.
Am I though?
I wish they did that for like most of the other like commander clone, like Cody. I wish Cody
Yeah.
had more.
Wolf. But
It's
Wolf
not,
didn't get a lot of screen time, to be fair, in Clone Wars.
Yeah, well, because Plo
comparatively.
Koon honestly didn't get that much screen.
Plo Koon. Oh, okay. Plo Koon. I love Plo Koon. I'm sorry. I love him so much. I love his dynamic with Ahsoka, and that's why I love him.
Little so.
Well, yeah, because he's the one who found her.
Yeah, it's just so cute. I love it.
She was like,
But like he still like treats her like a daughter, and I love it.
One thing I do like that Mando introduced was like, well, not introduced, but it further explained the bounty hunter and like crime and shit like
yeah.
that.
Oh
And,
yeah.
like,
Oh wait, we just said bounty hunter. I'm sorry. I still
Bane?
think that Cad Bane may be cooler than Mando.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Well,
I mean, did Mando just like take over the Senate?
I see.
Did he just rob the Senate blind?
I mean, Mando's just too cool for the Senate.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
like,
literally
come
doesn't
on.
even need to.
I mean, Moff Gideon is my favorite. Just saying, because that's Gus Fring.
Mhm.
Just like Cad Bane's kind of a badass. I'm sorry.
I think Mando's definitely cooler.
I think they're close for me. That's how I see it.
We should do a versus episode.
Down to bounty hunters of Star
No, I mean
Wars.
just in general. That would be a
General
cool
versus?
battle. Yeah, that'd be a cool battle.
That'd be cool. Maybe just do like short little segments on versus.
Are we gonna do like a freaking whatchamacallit death battle?
No, but better.
Oh, I've seen those.
Screw attack death
battles.
battle.
They're my favorite.
They're so like poorly researched half the time. They go off of like feats,
But
and I
who
hate
cares? Who cares? Nobody cares.
that. No, I know, but like I hate the feat argument. It's like, okay, Superman beats Goku because he's infinitely strong.
No, absolutely not.
I think everyone
Can-
here
can we agree that Goku
Everyone
wins?
here can agree that
Goku
Goku wins.
Goku actually fucking fights people.
But like, I'm a Superman fan, like big Superman fan.
Oh,
But
that's
I know
fine.
Goku would win. I know Goku.
Goku just wins. I'm sorry. Goku actually has fought. And here's my argument for Goku, because like the whole reason why Goku always wins is because Saiyans always break their limits. Goku would find some sort of bullshit anime reason to just win. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, also
Besides the fact that Goku just like fights people and Superman doesn't, he doesn't know how to fight people. Like he has that bullshit.
General Zod would win against Goku. I feel
Ooh.
Aquaman would win against Goku?
No, General Zod.
Aquaman.
Oh, General Zod. Oh, okay, that's different. I'm thinking Aquaman. I'm sorry, he'd die.
I don't even know.
No, he wouldn't. I
I
mean, underwater.
maybe.
No. maybe not. No,
No, come on. It's Goku.
I don't have
It's
to do
Goku.
that.
It's Goku.
All right. Let's do the last one and then kind of like
Yeah, let's
just
just
generally see
sweep
the
this
overview.
one under the rug.
so.
So, with
With that
That's
being
it.
the prestigious
That's it.
honor
That's it.
Christmas special, we
You
have
know why?
Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Can we get a
Oh,
round
man.
of applause, please?
It's so good, guys.
Can we get a round of applause for managing to be that terrible? I mean,
I'll see
honestly,
if-
I'm impressed.
I'll try to see if I can put an applause.
So I'll give it a D. I'll give it a D.
You give it a D?
I think you're
being
psychotic.
way too generous.
You can get it to D. You can get it to D.
It's a
So,
Christmas
first of all,
special. It's Christmas
we go?
special.
Where we go?
No. It's no for what it. No, just because of what it stands for, it gets that.
Okay, hold on. Can we compare episode 2 to 9?
Absolutely not. I would rather watch episode 2 than episode 9.
No, absolutely not.
Okay,
I
you
would-
want to know why I don't like it, even though I have never watched it.
You
And I don't
haven't
plan
seen
to ever.
And Dan and I explained it to you.
My thing about it is that it's supposed to be an end of another trilogy. It's supposed to be another end. We already know that there's going to be more in the future. But as far as they're making us believe, this is the end of Star Wars for now. Right now, we're not going to go any further in the future for the time being. And if we do, that's stupid. But this is the end for all case and purposes.
Skywalker's
And they made it so incoherent and open-ended, and it just doesn't make any goddamn sense as a fucking finale.
It does not. It
All right,
really
And
fine.
that's why it's so bad.
Fine, keep it there.
Like episode 2 was a middle episode. It carried on from episode 1
It did its
Did
job
nothing.
and nothing else.
and then went to episode 3. And it set up the start of the Clone Wars, and that was the only thing it needed to do.
And it did it.
And
It
it
was
did
terrible,
it.
but it did it.
It barely did it. Barely. By like the skin of its teeth. It
Episode
barely
9 did
made
not
it
even
happen.
do what it was meant to do properly.
So Palpatine came back. That's the only reason why everyone wanted to watch it. We know that.
Yeah,
for a
and
fact.
why did he have to come back?
He was dead. He died. We know he died.
Sure.
There's no way. No matter how they explain it.
I think
That's-
he was a
That's
clone.
another reason to hate it.
He was
He was-
dead.
They pulled it. They just pulled bullshit just for nostalgic reasons. That's such a poor reason to do something. Oh,
Well,
he's
that's
dead,
the
but
whole-
he's a
whole thing.
clone.
This whole trilogy was nostalgic reasons.
Yeah, I mean, at least the freaking first movies made somewhat like 7 and
First
8.
one. 7
7 made sense.
That's just
Eight
seven.
didn't.
Makes sense.
Just 7, and then they kept it going.
8 made
They coulda
some
ended
sense.
it right there.
The trilogy should never have happened. But you know what? If you're gonna make it happen, make it
Do
make
it
sense.
right. Do it right.
They
If you're gonna
didn't
make
do it. They didn't do it right. They
Do it
ended. They got worse as the fucking movies went along.
Like you
Yeah,
can
and
do
that's
it
why it's
good
so
or you
bad.
can do it right. And if it shouldn't happen, you should do it right. And they didn't do it right. It didn't need to
Yeah.
be good. It didn't need to be exceptional. It didn't need to be the
it
best
needed
thing
to be
in Star
something
Wars.
that was
It needed to
coherent,
be-
and it couldn't even
It
be
needed
that.
to be done right, and they couldn't do it right.
I mean, what's his name? They fired, what's his name? Who was it? After Ryan Johnson.
J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, no, it was J.J. Abrams.
Oh, the guy
No, it was
before?
supposed to be someone
Uh,
else.
Something
Yeah, it was
Trevorrow.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh, Colin
Trevorrow.
Trevor.
The guy who did
Yeah,
Jurassic
something
Park.
like that. Yeah.
Wait,
Didn't
the
he get
Jurassic Park or
fired,
Jurassic
or he
World?
left?
World, sorry. World.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad he was
Jurassic
fired.
I kind of wish he did his version. I'll be honest.
Have you seen Jurassic
Yeah, so did
World?
I.
Those two movies?
There was a bunch of.
Have you seen the concept?
Oh, no.
Those two movies. Exactly. Exactly, Eric.
They looked good. The
I want to
concept
take a lot of
wise, yeah.
inspiration when we do our rewrite. I want to take a lot of inspiration with that concept art because that
Oh.
concept art looks really cool. Definitely much.
Yeah.
What's up?
I mean,
what's
if you're gonna go, in a different direction like Ryan Johnson did, you might as well go all the way in the same direction. Shit.
yeah, because they held they did a little
That's
they
what
did
they
something,
did.
then they pushed it too far, or they pushed it.
Okay, I think
then
what the biggest
9
problem
pulled it
was
back.
that like 8 was like trying not to be super like safe, and then episode 9 was trying to fix everything while being super safe.
What do
Yeah.
they for that
Yes.
other like
Absolutely.
is there just concept art or is there like concept writing?
Oh,
It's
no,
just art.
I
Concept
still
probably
like
wrote
that
it.
one the original name for the movie for episode 9, Duel of Fates.
Duel of Fates. Yeah,
That would I don't know.
look it up, Patty. Look it up.
I have to see that. I'll do it later, but because I watched the Jurassic World movies and they are genuinely bad. They're bad.
not
They are
true.
bad because they literally they hinge exclusively on nostalgia. The first one, it is nothing but like they literally recreated scenes like frame for frame, and they
That's
didn't
the
do
best
it.
part. It's hilarious.
Yeah, hilariously bad. Yes, okay,
Oh my god,
because
Jack is the reason why these movies exist.
hilariously bad because it's just like seeing the same. Like it was done exceptionally the first time around, but if you're just gonna like slide or try to skate by on just redoing what was once good, and you're not putting in more effort than already was put in,
Like
you're not gonna get something
like,
good.
Just
You're gonna get
listen
something
to
meh.
into like how Patty's explaining it sounds disgusting. Like that disgusts me. Like okay, we're so lazy that we don't care that we're just like okay.
They
we're
just
gonna
wanted to make money. Like they didn't care enough. Like they didn't care at
That's-
all. They
That's
reshot.
so
like, literally, they were
disgusting to like a fan base.
in the original in the first Jurassic World, there are literal frame for frame exact like it's literally the exact same thing frame for frame, and it was just bad. They were not, and then the second Jurassic World movie was just was worse than bad. It was horrendous. It made absolutely no sense, and that's why I really like when I hear that like the guy who did those movies got fired from making the Star Wars, I'm like I'm okay with that because episode 8 and 9 were terrible, but like this guy does not he just didn't care.
I think he got
I mean,
fired
this is-
because like those movies didn't do well.
Yeah, they didn't want what happened to 8 to happen to 9, so they hired JJ.
But no, because
back
Ryan,
to
right now
finish
Ryan Johnson
what
did
he's
8,
called.
not 9.
Yeah.
All right, he did 8, not 9.
I mean,
He
I don't know.
did 8.
Episode 9 is like my one exception for like if you can't say anything unless you see it. It's so fucking safe that I didn't need to see it. That's how bad the movie is. I can hate it without seeing it, and I like understand exactly why I should hate it.
The marketing
never
was
going to
pretty-
watch it.
Pretty good in terms of music, but like it's just got.
But like it's
Music's not
it's
gonna
music
get you that
because
far.
No, I'm saying it's just nostalgia that's
Yeah.
music.
and
part,
also
but
it's
not
the same guy
not
who's done
too
all the
much.
music, so I don't think that's even like a plus.
Yeah.
That's just expected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that you already had that set, and if you fucked that up, then you would have really been in
Oh,
shit.
but he didn't do those trailer versions. Someone else did. But that's that's
But yeah,
based
but
on
still,
based
it's
on his
banging.
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on his work. So they took his work and
What I'm saying is like if you fucked that up, you would have really made like the worst movie ever made. If you couldn't at least have good music, then like fuck
Definitely.
off. You don't deserve to be in this industry.
So are we done for the list?
yeah, I think that's it.
Can we just talk
Okay.
about Mando and Clone Wars real quick? Because I got really heated, and I want to.
Oh,
talk about
I was
something
gonna
good.
I was gonna say, Patty, can you name them off in section
Yeah, let's
Oh,
go
yeah,
from
you want me to do
bottom to
that,
top.
guys?
for
Yeah,
the
so-
audio guys?
Yeah, so from starting with S tier, we've got at the
Mhm.
top of S, we've got Clone Wars, the series, and then we've got Mandalorian. And in A tier, at the top of A tier, we have episode 5, and at the bottom, we have episode 4. And then B tier goes top to bottom, Rebels, Rogue One, episode 6. C tier from top to bottom is episode 3, Clone Wars, the movie, Clone Wars, the 2003 series, episode 1, and then episode 7. In D tier, we have Solo, and then episode 8, episode 2, obviously episode 2, and then the Christmas special, we have episode 9.
Wait, so you put Rebels at the top of B tier?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, that's
I feel like was the movie really that bad? The Clone
Dude,
Wars movie?
I
It
will,
looks
I will
terrible.
take screenshots of you. It is
Uh,
one of the most disgusting things I've ever watched.
Oh, I thought you talked about the story.
The
Okay.
animation. No, the story is like it's good,
Yeah.
but it's like that's why it's in like the middle of C tier,
Yeah.
like middle half or top half of.
I think when we're done with this episode, Patty will show you like. Well, I think he can like link it back to what he.
Yeah.
What he
I still have it saved, so I
Okay.
can just repost it. I'll
There you
show you a screenshot, Eric, of what the Clone Wars movie looks like, and you will understand where it is and why. Actually, I will download for the. Do you want this?
Yeah,
Want this
please,
image? Okay,
please.
I'll download this.
Yes.
Download. All right, there we go.
We should totally do this for all the Marvel movies ever made, not just MCU.
Shit.
All right, so in D tier we
talking
got
about X-Men.
most
everything.
of them. I mean, we could, but let's wait a little bit since we just did this one.
Oh, I would love doing a tier list on
No, I
Marvel
know.
movies because I would just take a dump on like 90% of them.
No, not MCU. I'm talking about like Blade, X-Men,
I would
the
still
original
take a dump on
Spider-Man,
like
stuff like
90%
that.
of them.
I mean, yeah,
Would you?
they're literally just.
I'm sorry, I have like little to no respect for a lot of Marvel movies. I just don't.
So you'll be excluded. Brandon and Lenny will be here.
There are some that like people like. Oh god, dude. I have very controversial opinions
I'm trying
about
to think
Marvel
of-
movies, and
I'm trying to
very
think of
happy
something
that I
else.
This is definitely a cool thing we'll do. I'll probably
Oh my god!
if we do it on Discord still, I'll
Dan-
probably put Patty in charge of this thing again.
Dan,
I literally just, if you want specific images, just send me images.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll do that.
That's all you need to do is send me the right images that like you want, because I just looked these up because some of these aren't even formatted right.
Mm,
Dan,
yeah.
what if we did a throwback to episode 1, and we did a Final Fantasy tier list?
No, no. You know what we can do? Actually, we'll do that as a gag. Like at the
Fools.
yeah
Bleep that
the
out so they
beginning.
don't know.
yeah at the beginning we'll be like, so this week we're gonna do, and then do that.
So today we're doing a Final Fantasy tier list.
All the way at S tier is Final Fantasy 13, aka Final Fantasy the movie.
All right, let's finish this. So we don't run for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
I think we've been like 2 hours.
We
Yeah,
aren't that
just
bad
solid
right now.
2,
No.
and some of this will be cut down.
No, I mean, yeah, I think we're maybe 2.5.
We're 2 hours.
We're
No.
little over 2 hours because he joined at 7:46. We didn't even start right away.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's
I got
probably
you.
closer to like 2-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
But,
that
like,
bad then.
When
I'll probably
you-
shorten it to like 150, 140.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably be around a 145, 150.
This
so
feels like a lot longer though.
Yeah, honestly, no, it didn't for me.
Oh, okay.
No, it felt about as long as it really was.
Yeah, honestly, felt kind of short to me.
Yeah.
I think maybe it was the-
I
it was the
would-
news.
I would like to do another episode like this. This was
Yeah, this is fun.
Tier list.
I like just shitting on stuff. Like if it feels good to shit on episode
Yeah.
9.
So, I'm
Because
just
I
like,
get
feel
yelled at from one of my professors for not watching it and like shitting on it.
Oh, send him this thing.
Yeah,
And
but
I-
here's the
and I-
thing: I don't need to see it to shit on it because it's that bad. I'm in full-hearted like belief that that movie's so bad and so predictable that
Time.
I can have somebody explain it to me and I fully understand the movie.
That's what Dan and I did basically.
Exactly. Like you guys did a good enough job, and the movie was that simple
High five, Jack.
that I did not need to watch it.
But at least now you can watch it for free next week.
I'm not going to.
Come on.
No.
There's no reason to.
I wouldn't force him to do that.
You're going to.
I wouldn't
bro. It
force him to
doesn't
do that
matter.
now.
I don't
I
want to
would.
do
I
it
would.
myself.
I would have done it if Jack and I didn't like want to explain it. I would have done. I would have made you watch it, but you know, I don't. Think
I would have made
should.
you pay for the ticket.
I would have paid for the ticket, 100%.
I know. I feel bad saying this, but I would have made you pay for it. I do not care about the Star Wars movies. I'm sorry. Like, I do not care about Star Wars as a franchise. To be completely honest, I only care about certain aspects of the franchise.
Actually, speaking of that, good way to come back for that. What I wanted to do was like look at it as a whole, and like kind of see where we're at, like in terms of like what is the good, what is the bad. The majority of is it because Disney? Is it because it's whatever?
I mean, the majority of it that is good is Dave Filoni.
Yeah, I saw because the some of the new stuff for May the 4th for what was coming on Disney Plus. A lot of people on Twitter were saying that Disney ruined Star Wars, and I was like, because of the new trilogy, I was like, okay, so we removed Disney from Star Wars, so we're gonna delete Mando and the last season of Clone Wars. Now, do you
and
still
Rebels.
think-
No, here's the thing: Disney's made the worst. It's helped to make the worst and the best of
Yeah,
Star Wars.
literally, like, if you
That-
think about like,
They've-
so like
they've
things
helped-
that Disney
They
made,
haven't. Here's the thing: they
last-
also haven't been the only ones that have been involved in making them bad and good.
yeah.
So they've gotten people
That's
to make the worst and the best of it. That's how I see it.
Yeah, so it's just
JJ
like-
Abrams. Sorry, I had to throw.
and,
it.
and
And
Ryan
then
Johnson,
Dave
can't forget
Filoni
about that
and then
idiot.
John Favreau. Like, think about that. You got two sides of the extreme.
Dave Filoni and John Favreau.
Here's the thing: think about this. In the past, like,
I love
not
that
even
they're at
not even the
US
past year, the past like 6 months, the best and the worst thing on this tier list came out.
Yeah, facts. Actually, the two best things and the
Yeah.
worst thing.
Think about that.
Two.
Like,
I love
it's
that.
not Disney. It's the people behind. I think it's honestly just Star Wars as a franchise. I think it's what people expect.
They don't know what direction they're going.
It's the
Yeah,
fan base.
they don't know what
it's
to do
it's
or what
like
people want.
it's like how fucking Sonic is bad. Honestly,
Yeah.
Oh God.
no, I'm
watch it,
saying
stop.
the
Oh, the
games, not
property.
not the
Sonic
movie.
the movie is actually I've heard.
No,
like,
I'm saying I'm
nothing
saying the
bad about it,
game.
which is hilarious. But yeah, the games are terrible.
No, I'm saying like the fucking the
Oh, you
fan
mean
base
because they
behind
try
Sonic makes-
everything and then nothing like lands?
No, it's because they do the people are the problem with Sonic is that people are buying the same fucking broken games over and over. And even when we say, "Oh, we don't like these," they're still fucking buying them. So what's the point of making a game that works if people are going to buy a broken game?
Okay, now I do want to do.
I got real. I'm getting real today. Holy shit.
I do want to ask in terms of like the future of Star Wars. I think there's a whole lot of potential
Oh, it's
for,
looking bright.
for there to be SAB tier.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no way.
All right, I'm gonna sub live stream this.
Yeah, you don't have. You can.
Yeah,
You're
you're good.
there's no way.
Alright.
Like they can do like something like terrible, more terrible than Rise of Skywalker.
I mean, there is.
There's a
but
way, but I hope they don't.
they're setting themselves up that if they do, it's you're kind of just come on Disney.
Like, because they're in a sweet spot where they got Clone Wars, they got Mando. Like,
They have to, if they can see that those things are doing so well and they're so well received, they
They
should
might actually copy.
think. Yeah, they should think. Okay, if we do more stuff like this, don't copy it because that's just gonna make it bad.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Well,
if
give it like 2 years,
if they
it's gonna
put the
make it
same
bad.
amount of effort and they have the same type of people who have these different, like outlandish kind of, not even outlandish, just like unique ideas.
Like, think about it. Like, you get like, okay, you get a Taika Waititi to direct their next movie, or you get the guy who's doing Dune to direct a trilogy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
That's
just
gonna
like
know
have more series that don't involve Skywalkers. Don't force
think, yeah.
yourself to the Skywalker
Yeah.
lineage.
No, they're not
I think
gonna do
Mando
this
is a completely new character that we've never seen, never heard. We've only heard about Mandalorians, and even then, they're still pretty much a mystery to us.
Yeah.
We don't know everything about Mandalorians.
Or start going off of the comics.
Those are a whole nother can of worms.
No.
But
Yeah, no,
they could easily
that's-
do something
No, yeah,
though, so maybe it's about time that they start doing stuff with the comics instead of creating like new ideas off of old characters.
especially if they're considered canon. I think any of the comics that are considered canon need some sort of, not all of them need interpretations, but they need some sort of like spotlight shown on them
Okay.
to like kind of tell people, hey, all you people that care about, Star Wars, this is considered part of the universe. These
Mhm.
characters are here, even if you didn't know they existed.
I would like to see an alien be like a lead, but I don't think they will do it because like it's hard.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
way money.
it's hard because like
It's hard to
I
relate
mean,
to it.
Avatar worked.
no, but like prosthetics.
Avatar worked.
But you know what I mean? I think the general audience, like, I think there would be a very vocal minority that would love it, and they'd be like, I love this. This is the kind of thing I want to see.
Actually, you know
but
what I think
I'm Majority would not be, they would be like, it's okay.
you know, I think that I know why I think that because my character, the character that I have in what we're writing,
Yeah.
that's like I toyed with the idea. Well, I'll probably repeat this if we talk about this later. But I toyed with the idea of having him like be a human. But I'm like, we haven't had an alien character and anything be in the spotlight, and like I think that'd be an interesting kind of thing to add, even if it was like a team, like a Guardians-esque team. Even if it's not the lead, have them in a team or something.
Yeah.
That would work. Even if it's not the lead, at the very least, it's a good start.
I just think that the more outlandish a Star Wars gets now, maybe not like outlandish, but the more it strays from what it once was, the better it'll get.
Mm.
I think we're done with the whole Skywalker, the whole Destiny. The Force will always be a part of it, but the Force doesn't have to be, have to stand for what it always has.
Yeah, I see.
I feel like they're done with movies for the next 5 years?
Sure. Maybe they'll have like a spin-off movie soon.
I think
but...
because of things being delayed, I think about 4 years.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't, then maybe they'd have a spin-offs coming out in like the next 2 years. But
No, I think they're done with spin-offs because of Solo.
oh,
They're
because it was so
underperforming.
bad.
No, it underperformed. Like
It was also so
pretty
bad.
It wasn't terrible.
We've
been over
for it.
I mean, like, come on. The only good part was Donald Glover.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh,
Glover. I hope he gets
I
that
mean-
show.
That man needs to get his own Star Wars movie.
I mean-
if he wants it, of course. If he doesn't, then he doesn't need it.
He's busy, dude. He can't.
I know.
You know
He's too
filming-
busy doing literally everything else.
Yeah, he's
Oh, wait.
filming Atlanta season 3 and 4 the next couple years.
I want to
Jeez.
catch up on that. I haven't seen 2.
Yo, catch up. It's so funny.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks.
There you are. Put that in there.
I do know that Kevin Feige's doing or producing one of them, so that would probably be
Star
like
Wars?
Star Wars movie. I don't know
Good place to
what.
start.
What?
I think that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige. Jeez.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
What a man.
I don't know how close it'll be, but it's probably like 4 years away or 3 years away.
Well,
Something like
Is it
that.
another? Is it another Star Wars story one?
No.
Anthology, yes,
Like is it like Rogue One Solo?
I think so. But
I hope. I want to. I don't.
I hope so. Actually, I hope so. I don't know if they said anything about it.
Yeah, I hope so, but I don't know. Like, what would they do? I want to think of like what other like section of the timeline would you explore in its own movie that hasn't.
I mean, the distant past. I still want to see that.
I still
Well,
want
they're
to see
do-
High Republic.
The Distant Past isn't a lot. They've done that because that's in like games and whatnot.
Yeah, but like who? Not everyone's played the games.
Also, I don't think that's canon
haven't.
anymore.
Exactly.
Republic?
Yeah, because they're doing the High Republic. I don't think that's
I
canon.
want that.
Rest in peace, SWOTAR and canon. This is so sad, dude. That game was actually awesome, dude.
Wait,
always wanted to-
are there, besides the new game, are any of the games considered canon anymore?
I honestly don't think so.
What
I
new
wouldn't
game?
be surprised.
The
Fallen Order.
Yeah,
When they just
Uh,
came out.
that was considered canon, right?
That's canon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's so weird to me that Star Wars, like, that's weird to me because like looking at Marvel and all that, like, games aren't considered canon.
I think SWOTAR was.
Maybe.
I thought it was because it was like pre Republic, pre Clone Wars, like before even Episode 1. Like it was a while before that. It was when the Sith were like actually prominent, and it wasn't just two of them. There were a lot of them.
Yeah. They're like an army.
Yeah, it was like I think that would have been like hundreds of years before even the Galactic.
Yeah. It was
Republic.
way before. I don't know how many. I think that's a good place to end it. Actually.
I think that is as well. I kind of got my everything off my chest
Sonic.
off.
God,
Oh my god! Don't even get me started.
All right, let's finish before you go.
I will go off about Sonic yet again. That wasn't even what this episode was about. We can
You
talk
wanna-
about. We can make an episode about the volatile game industry.
Do you want to end the episode, or do you want me to do?
No,
it?
I'm too heated.
Oh shit! All right.
Oh, I need to decompress. I need to decompose.
Oh shit! I forgot to mention up top. All right, I'll do it right now. So thank you everybody for listening to this episode of the Nerds Be Like podcast. Wherever you listen to this, or if you're watching this on YouTube in the near future, we are available on the iTunes app, which would be the podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcast, I think, and like I said, YouTube. You can follow us on social media at Nerds Be Like Pod. I post on there regularly for the most. I haven't posted the last episode that we did, but I usually do. But like when it's up and everything. Also might do some cool clips in the near future as well. If you want to contact us, you can throw a DM through there, or oh yeah, I didn't even see where we're at. We're at Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We have an email at nerdsbelikepod@gmail.com where you can contact us to give us a suggestion for a future topic or something like that, what you want to do, or tell us if that we're terrible, like all y'all say, meaning like Brandon says it or Tone says it.
Yeah.
And
Or you can tell us how bad episode 9 is. If you say it's
That's
worse,
true.
then you're
know how
wrong.
terrible episode 9 is. That's
Or
what
If you
actually,
like, you can like it. I'll say that you can like it, but think it's trash. If you don't think it's trash, then there's a problem.
let us know what you thought about the tier list. Honestly, I'm curious where y'all would place it.
I think we're about.
It's pretty good, actually.
I think maybe the only thing is the original Clone Wars series that we just most of us haven't watched.
yeah.
I think that one may be.
I think besides that,
I think
everything's
episode
pretty.
9 is going to get people angry.
Well, they're
I
wrong
think
if they
we're-
don't think it's like as bad
Okay.
as the Christmas special. I'd
How
rather
about
watch the
this?
Christmas special.
How about this? We watch the movie, right? Take out all the people and all the voice acting and just watch everything else.
Why?
Won't you
Yeah,
watch it
why?
then? Because it looks great.
You know what? Sure, I'd still find a way to hate it.
Okay. Lastly, we have or second to last, we have merch at a T Public store. I'll link it below. We have, like I've been mentioning the last couple of weeks, we have 3 new designs up there that I put up on, for instance, our 1 year anniversary. So that's up there. And lastly, I don't know what I'm gonna put in the description. I didn't even talk to you guys about it, but I know we don't have a big audience, and I thank single one of you who's listening to this every week. I know we don't have a big audience, but like I do want to link like resources for like donation for like during this time that we're in. Because I know I can't donate any money right now. I'm kind of broke, and I don't know if other people can who have that and are listening and they want to do that. So I'll link a few stuff below, whether it's like about for like food or some shit like that. I'll do some stuff below. But other than that, I think we're all good for this episode. And thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you, Patty, for doing that list, for being way ahead of me. Thank you, Eric, for joining us once again.
Yay!
All right, well, thank you everybody for listening.
Ciao, bellas.
Do your kiss thing.